It's us.
I
don't believe you. Oh, wait, I do believe you. I see us.
Oh, yeah, there we are.
Right there. Right there.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. Someone from Zweihander didn't change the name of the show.
That's okay.
It's Friday, right?
It's all right.
It's our stream night, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't accidentally take over someone else's stream.
Or maybe we did. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
They'll have to fight us.
They will.
Yep.
Actually, they could just disconnect and reconnect, and it would steal it from us. But that's besides the
But
point.
then we do it back.
Yeah.
Plus,
This is war.
we've got
It's
beer.
like tag.
Yeah.
We've got enough beer to make bad decisions.
That's right.
Speaking.
Come at
Okay.
us.
Okay.
Anything more than no beer.
We're gonna get into this in just a second. There's some new shows that have been cropping up on Netflix and Hulu
That feature beer.
that don't feature beer.
Oh.
First one I watched was Ultimate Tag. Any of you watched that?
I've seen clips of it.
I've seen
It's
clips.
garbage.
Oh.
It is the worst parts of American Gladiator overacted.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, so
Don't watch
I
it.
can just not now.
It is not a good show.
Is
that one on Netflix?
I don't remember. The other show that came out is The Floor is Lava, which is a good show. It's good. Like, they have these big, like, fucking wild sets where, like, today's the living room. And, like, the people have to climb around the room and climb on shit. And, like, there's, like, levers and buttons and shit.
like
they
a
can...
game show?
It's a game show, yeah.
Are they both like?
No,
Is the
everybody's.
other one like a sport? Ultimate Tag?
Yeah.
Is that or
Well, no, it's like American Gladiator. Like,
Yeah.
you got these three normal people with all of our gladiators and have personalities like the Banshees, a lady who screams a lot, and like
Nipple eater.
Today,
the nerd. He's got glasses on.
Fucking tag right there.
TV, why you know?
Tag.
like
your bit.
purposely super
Yeah.
Horrible
lopsided
joke, and I'm going
stuff.
to keep it to myself.
What are you doing, Dan?
I'm trying to make this less painful to look at.
Good luck.
Put it on movie.
Well, then you should just shut the stream down.
There we go.
You're right.
All right, everyone, go watch Ultimate Tag. They are sponsors of Defenders of Kobold. They don't know it yet.
It's like the last stage of Guts.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
That's...
I don't know if I've seen that show. I've seen like
It wasn't. It was
competitive
out in
tag.
like the 90s, so like that was 20 years before you were born.
Yeah.
like
I
the-
don't-
Didn't we just have a hour show that's just the aggro crag, like, times 300?
That was called American Ninja Warrior. This is American Ninja Warrior with
But are they
more...
throwing like giant foam rocks and shit at them?
They're
But I
not.
want those to be real rocks.
Exactly. I
love
want
the-
meat smeared on a fucking aggro crag.
You
That's
gotta love the
great.
purposely lopsided matchups.
All
Today's
right.
episode is Chris versus
you know what? I wonder if
Hafthor
this belongs
Julius.
to me.
Hey,
Johnson.
Friendin drank almost an entire bottle of Knob Creek whiskey last night. It was very impressive.
Man,
Wow.
what a lucky man.
Yeah.
Was the vomit impressive?
I don't think there was vomit. There
I don't
was,
think so.
you know,
Unless he didn't tell us,
maybe. All right.
which would be
Welcome to the fucking show. I'm Chuck. We're the Defenders of Kobold, and we're here to play some Zweihander. Specifically, we're here to play our campaign, The Bloody Marches. We got an interesting and fun night for you, I hope. And if not, you know, it's not our problem.
We're
I
cutting the
guess.
stream.
Cutting the stream. All right, so let's go through and do our little fucking introductions so people know who we are and who we're playing. I'm Chuck. I GM this shit. I start fires. Yeah, that's it.
So long, as long as we're streaming, that's it.
Yeah. Joe.
I'm Joe, and I'm playing Took, who is just a all-around stand-up, outstanding citizen.
Yep.
Doesn't ever do anything shady ever, doesn't steal.
Yep.
Definitely doesn't impersonate others.
Yep.
Definitely
Lie.
doesn't take a code name like Took because he steals things.
Yep.
Yeah,
Chris,
definitely
scoot
not.
down.
I
Yeah.
did
You're off
a little bit. Oh, I see. I see the camera up there.
Uh-huh.
There we
And
go.
I'm gonna race a fucking awesome turtle tonight.
Yes, you are. Dan.
I'm Dan. I play Sergeant Slaps, the leader of my completely legitimate and honest and good caring people
Yep.
that are all in my party.
Yep.
Who would never hurt anybody ever.
Ever. Chris.
And I'm going to race a terribly sad turtle tonight.
Okay.
I'm Chris, and I play
He's going to die.
Brute, and he smashes doors and skulls and stuff.
Very cool.
Gently. Without intent to harm.
Very, very gently.
Very gently. Alex.
Non-harmful skull shatters.
Non-harmful. I
Not
like that. I play Smug. I just tend to, deliver stuff for people.
There you go.
And sometimes it requires me to take it from other people.
There you go.
nicely.
Willingly, obviously.
Willingly.
Yes.
Like you willingly crush skulls. I didn't willingly take their stuff afterwards.
Ah,
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Only without
please,
the permission.
please smush my brain and take my things, sir.
Yeah.
Kind sir.
Much obliged.
Jake.
I'm Jake, and I'll be playing Captain Cook, who is a middle-aged nautical chef.
Very solid.
Yes.
All right, so last time on Dragon Ball Z, the Bloody Marches, you all went to this town by a name that I've forgotten. Jericho was the name of the town.
That's right.
And
Frieza
you-
showed up and said it had 15 minutes to explode, so 3 months later it exploded.
Yep. So yeah, you went and you
Checks out.
checked this town out. It was just completely destroyed. You found a crazy old lady, then a giant dancing robot popped out and kicked the old lady's head off. You all fought
Just
the
like a
robot.
Blade Runner.
Just like Blade Runner. You traveled to another nearby town to gather some information. You got some information. Maybe you found the path where this giant mothership-style robot went, but you opted to go back and then eventually make your way back to Novus Petrum. Now, the big catch that you guys did do is you went and you killed this robot, and you took its remains, and you went, there's 2 company ships there, and you put the robot on one company ship, you said, go on back. Your company ship, you said, stay here. We got turtles to race. Because you all bought some shit for racing turtles.
Yes, we did.
Yes, you did.
And only one of us is wildly disappointed.
So tonight, you're going to get to see a sneak peek and first playtest of the Defenders of Kobold Turtle Racing rules. Here soon, it'll be for sale up on DriveThruRPG. So, let's race some turtles. Who all has a turtle they're going to race?
I think it's just Joe and I.
Yep.
But I'll need some help if anybody else is willing to roll some cheesy dice for me on other things. Perhaps some skullduggery.
I refuse to help.
Yep. So,
Tyler would,
I'll probably.
if he were here. God rest his soul.
Doesn't Tyler have a
Yeah.
turtle?
He does.
That's the correct one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
all right, so let's just kind of do a quick little go over of these rules. So all of you are familiar with it, and this audience is familiar with it. So racing turtles, it's really big here in Turtle Town. And the way it works is, first off, you have to enter your turtle in to be in a race that day. You can only race once per turtle per day. And the way you do that is you make a gamble test with the bookie to see what the odds are for your turtle. You set the odds, people can then place bets on your turtle, and then the turtle race starts. 3 rounds, we're using a modified version of the chase scene rules in Zweihander. Each turtle rolls their chase value, which is movement plus a d10. At the end of each round, the turtle with the lowest total score has to roll a chaos die to see if something bad happens. And then at the end of the race, we add all the scores up, and whoever has the highest score wins. Easy peasy. And then we, pay out according to odds. I did throw in a fun little thing, and that is cheating. Because what is a good game without rules for cheating?
That's what rules are for.
Right.
Cheating.
To decide how to cheat.
How could you cheat without rules?
So you can also do a skullduggery test to cheat and either remove other turtles or hinder other turtles in the race. Actually, I think that's pretty much it. You can sabotage other turtles.
Sabotage.
You put sawdust on their little tootsies so they just slide. the
Yep.
road.
Tootsie.
So, let's go ahead.
They're turtle.
You all head back over to the Turtle Racing Arena, the TRA as it is known. And we're ready to do some racing, I guess.
Yeah, I'm ready to have my turtle die a miserable death and put all my money on Joe's.
So, the turtles in the race, the NPC turtles, is Speedy, Claxton.
Who I think won last time, didn't he?
He is the champ, so I'm going to go ahead and put him at 1 to 2 odds. Then there is Lucky Number Chair. And they're going to go in at 1 to 1 odds. Next up is Ass Clapper.
He's good at
And-
something.
They're falling behind if you catch my drift, so they're at 2 to 1 odds. Next up is Ranch Dressing. Everyone loves ranch dressing. It goes great on everything, so they're 1 to 2 odds. Alex will verify that.
Yep, that's false.
I don't remember what the TL stood for. So they're going in at 1 to 1 odds. And then the last one is the Mass Turtler. Is that Tyler's turtle? I don't remember.
I don't think so. His was named something stupid, like even more stupid and enjoyable.
All right, Joe, what's the name of your turtle?
Dale Turtheart.
Del
That's right.
Turt.
I can't remember what his was. It was good though.
I don't know. And then
Dale
Dan's...
Turtheart Jr., sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to paint the number 3 on its back so everyone knows who he is.
Yeah.
Dan, you are entering Turt.
Yes.
So each of you needs to make me a gambling test.
His daddy was a turtle racer.
His daddy was a turtle racer.
That's the story we're going to tell everybody.
Yep. I don't know who his dad was. I just found him.
Gambling is flip to fail, isn't it?
If you're not trained in it.
Gamble test?
No.
Oh no, it's
not.
just regular.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just.
You know what I need to do?
I fail.
Okay.
Critical success.
There you
Oh,
go.
hell yeah.
Putting all my money on Joe's turtle.
I do need to make an edit
33.
to this thing. I need to add another column in the odds table, which tells you the the outcome of your gambling test. I don't have that on there, so I need to add that. So I'm going to put a note.
Notes. Hey, but this is what we play test for.
Exactly.
Add
Progress.
success.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing
Development. Live.
So Dan, what did you do?
I failed.
You failed.
You know this.
Just regular fail, right?
Just regular fail.
So you're going in. Turt is going in 1 to 1 on the odds. Del Turthard Jr. critically succeeded, so that is 1 to 3 on those odds.
Hell yeah.
All right.
It's time to go bust on Dale.
Who
Turner
all is
Jr.
getting some bets in?
All in on Dale Turtheart Jr.
Oh my god.
Are you actually?
That is some
Yes.
fake, my man. I'll put in 5 gold.
How much is all in for you, Joe?
35 gold.
So
I
Joe is putting in 5. 1 to 3.
Or Jake is.
I'm putting in
Okay,
5.
Jake's putting in
I kind of
5
feel like doing the same thing. We need
1
you
to
all to
3.
rig the rest.
on Del Turthart Jr. Who's all? Alex, you gambling?
We're gonna spend.
Chris,
all
you
fortune
gambling?
points
I'm gonna
on
put
winning gold.
10 on Dale Turthard.
All right, Dan,
Just to keep it exciting, I'm gonna go into 37.
37 on who?
Dale Turner Jr.
You're not even betting on your own
Hell
turtle.
no.
Oh, you bet on that?
That fucking loser.
And
Do you know who's
Joe.
rolling for my turtle?
35 on Dale Turtheart.
I'm definitely not going to help you cheat if none of us are
No,
winning
help
anything
him.
off of him.
Help him cheat. You're supposed to help him cheat.
Yeah, I don't have skullduggery.
All right.
I
I
need
do.
skullduggery.
So next up, each of you is allowed to cheat once per race. You can, on the, was it page 2, you can roll yourself a skullduggery test. And those are the kind of the outcomes. You can choose what turtle you're going to try and sabotage, what you're going to try and do, and then we roll the test, and that tells us our outcome. Is anyone going to try and cheat?
Yeah, who's the most likely to win?
That would be
who's the-
Speedy Claxton.
I'm gonna sabotage him.
All right, go ahead.
It's a skullduggery
Do you
test.
have consequences
What are you
for
going
failure?
to do? There are consequences for failure.
Oh no.
All right.
Yes.
That's why I'm not going to roll this.
So you explain to me what you're going to do, and then I'll set the difficulty.
I'm gonna slip some not great substances in his food and water
Okay,
before the race.
let's call that challenging. Challenging skullduggery.
Where is skullduggery? There we go.
It's under agility.
10.
Oh goddamn! Sorry, people listening.
Had
You-
to beat a 51 pass.
My allergies have been kicking my
The
butt
do
today.
and the do.
All right, Joe, that is a success. On a success, you sabotage the turtle, and they cannot apply their movement value to their chase value rolls.
Little sick.
Yeah, so they just get a flat D10.
Sweet.
All right.
Is there a check to protect my turtle
No,
from being sabotaged?
that should probably be included, shouldn't it?
You'll have to have a guard on duty to protect the.
You've added to the rules, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but I didn't want it to happen yet, so I was going to save it till later.
Nope, that's fine. I'm not including it right now.
It's when the party implodes by sabotaging the turtles.
Dan
But
was
it does
employing
probably need to be
real-life
in there.
skullduggery.
Yeah. It's been in real life where there's people that
Yeah.
like make sure no one fucks with their racehorses. And,
I eat the wheat the horse eats to make sure the wheat is good.
yeah. Tastes like shit. It's perfect.
Taste all of my dog's dog treats.
I become the horse.
That good turtle food, let me taste.
Give me a little nibble.
Okay. So, Joe, you have sabotage Speedy Claxton. Anyone else doing anything?
I am absolutely not going to take the chance of rolling skullduggery with flip to
Okay.
fail.
I'm not going to take the chance since my 5 gold is on the line. I don't want to get caught and ejected from the arena.
Okay.
Joe, it's up to you.
Well, you already did your sabotage, so Joe can't sabotage
No, I mean
anymore.
for his racing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're ready to race, right?
It's up to Dale.
Dale Turdhart Jr.
So we're going to do round
The set already failed once, so
One.
time to pick the next set of dice.
round 2, round 3. All right. So I also need to, I'm going to make a little table to include in this thing too. To, like, you know.
Track the race.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's Turthart in this case.
Turthart. Yeah.
With the T.
Yeah. Instead of Earnhardt, Turthart. All in word.
Oh, that's what you're referencing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, what is your Del Turthart Jr.? What is his movement value?
I don't know
plus
how we
AB.
were determining that.
What do you remember? Did you record what your agility score was?
I recorded.
Yours was higher than mine, I
My
think.
agility was 50. And I
Because
didn't
he
know-
started out with a good turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the training points did.
I redid all of that.
Okay.
So we're going to call it 50.
Mhm.
I may nerf your turtle after tonight.
Okay.
And you'll have to
He's
start
too
over
good.
some. I refined the rules some. It's not. I would only move you down to like 40, which would still put you
Above me.
really good. So that means your
I mean, this
movement.
is like I got a crit success. Yeah.
And you
crit
got a
if
crit
you're
success.
if your agility
I
is
was looking for it.
50, your speed for your turtle is going to be 6. It's 1 plus AB.
Okay.
So your movement is 6.
Yeah, he did crit succeed on his turtle hunt, whereas
Oh, yeah.
I failed miserably.
Okay, Dan, what is yours?
30.
So your movement is 30. So your movement value is 4.
Yeah.
All right. So
That's why I didn't
round
bet on me.
1. Fight. Bum, bum,
I'm
bum.
expecting to have to roll to see how crippled my turtle gets.
All right,
3
Speedy. Claxton. God, your sabotage really did the number. He got a 1.
Sabotage him too good.
Lucky number chair is setting at 11. Ass clapper setting at 3. Ranch dressing setting at 13.
Ooh.
Jeez,
TL turtle
Is all
is
movement
at
tests,
7. D10 plus your movement.
Oh, D10 plus movement. Okay.
Let's see.
Sounds pretty
Mass
good.
Turtler is setting at 8. So Dell Turdhauer Jr., what is yours? 6 plus a D10 roll.
That's a D10.
Yeah.
16.
Fuck.
Nice.
You rolled a 10?
Good job,
Yep.
die that look cool.
All right.
These are awesome.
11.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad. I'm
All
sticking
right.
with you for one more roll at least.
So that puts Dell
did I?
Turdhauer Jr. in first place on the first round, and that puts Speedy Claxton in last place. So we have to roll a D6 Chaos die. That is a 5, so nothing happens.
Damn it. He hits the wall. My God. It's going out of the stairs.
Round 2.
Explodes.
It's like the
Speedy
SpongeBob episode.
Claxton puts some pedal to the metal and gets a 10. Let's see. Lucky number chair gets a 9. Ass clapper gets a 10. Ranch dressing. Ooh, they're starting to slip behind a little bit. They only get a 4. TL turtle gets a 9. Mass turtler. That is going to be an 8. Dell Turdhauer Jr., would you please roll? D10 plus 6.
Yep. 8.
8.
Slipping.
Turt.
13.
There you go.
Man, Turt's gonna wreck it all somehow.
So, last place this round goes to Ranch Dressing. So, it's dead.
Yep, it's gone forever.
It's gone forever.
I didn't even see
Doesn't
where it went.
exist.
All right. That's a 1. So, Ranch Dressing is fine. Oh, it's way the fuck out there. God damn it.
Getting in at the break.
Getting it with my toes.
It was a D6.
And that's why
Jen.
humans rule the world.
All
I
right.
think so.
Round
Dexter's toes?
3.
Yes.
And guns.
Speedy Claxton.
Mainly that one.
That's a 4. Lucky number chair. That is a 13. Ass clapper. That is a 6. Ranch dressing. Ooh, ranch dressing got a 13.
Ah.
Oh no.
TL turtle got an 8. Mass turtler. Fuck, got a 12. Dell Turdhauer Jr.
That's not bad.
Awesome. 15.
That is very good.
Here it is. Had to come.
Was it-
5.
All right.
I don't think I'm in last place
I
necessarily.
don't think you are.
Which is
You do
remarkable.
need to roll. No, Speedy Claxton is last place this round.
Yes.
That is 1. All right. So, let me calculate the results.
Is that the one that was... Who was winning last time?
Speedy Claxton.
Yeah.
So him not having his movement's pretty brutal.
It is.
We crippled the right one.
Yeah. He's the one other people probably bet on, too.
Yeah.
Good, because that means we're going to get money.
Money, money, money.
Money.
You moved up to 3, so we should triple our money.
Yeah.
Then I'll never bet again.
That's not good, lukewarm.
Probably not.
What is it?
Do we need to slip some of those in the
Coffee
fridge?
Monster. I'm not worried about it.
It has milk in it. That's why it's not good warm.
Did
Also has
Delatorre
coffee
Jr.
in
do the do?
So it's not good.
All right.
Honestly, this is pretty tasty right here.
First place, unsurprising, Del Turdhard Jr. with a 39.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Second place,
18 of that was free.
second place, Lucky Number Chair with a 33.
Boy, it wasn't that
by
far
a whole
away.
lot, yeah.
And Ranch Dressing, third place with a 30.
How far away?
You were in fourth place.
Hey, that's not bad for having.
Yeah, you had a 29. So, let's see. So, that is going to be... Where's my fucking phone?
Now, it might be worth mentioning, I think, when
Jake,
you make
you
a
get
bet.
20 gold back.
Hell yeah.
What's that?
In theory, when you make a bet, you give them your money
And then they give it back.
plus your winnings.
Right, and that's what I'm counting for. So, Chris, you get 40 gold.
Ooh.
I should get
So you
74.
spent 10, you got 40 back.
Hot ziggity.
Whatever my number is what I have.
You should get
Because I was
70.
all in.
You should get
Dan.
70 profit
You get 148 gold
total.
total.
Yep.
That's after your 37.
After 37 is out.
Taken away and then given back to you. So when you place a bet,
Yep.
subtract your bet from your gold.
Yep.
Yep. And then Joe, 140.
Nice.
Awesome.
Now I almost have enough gold to buy armor.
There you go.
You should
So-
definitely know.
Okay.
It's like costs like 6 times as much as normal
Oh.
if you want to get the maker's mark.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what you're going for.
Yeah.
That was turtle racing.
That was turtle racing, everybody.
Hooray.
Forget armor, buy more turtles.
Yeah.
Right?
I do need to probably come up with the price for a turtle and a turtle training kit.
Yeah. Because
What's in Eternal Trade?
I spent like 4 gold to get all that last
Yeah.
time.
Well, yeah, it was like 1 or 2 gold to get all
like a
the
half
turtle
liter
goods.
revolver
Yeah, and I spent
Yeah.
like extra
for a little
a
pass.
little bit. I'm buying the most expensive turtle treats there are.
Yeah. It's just strawberries.
Yeah, I get the freshest strawberries,
Yeah.
though. Straight from the field.
So yeah, I need to come up with the cost for the turtle training kit,
Mhm.
which I don't know. I charged you guys for because I was just pulling numbers out of my ass. But it's a little cage and like some like little turtle harnesses with spots where you can put weights and like a little food bowl and a water
How to
bowl,
raise your turtle.
like some lead weights for weight training.
Now we're going to need to have a side business
Mhm.
of selling turtle tonics.
Yeah, you could do that.
Oh god, and then we'll just sell poison to all the other turtles.
We'll
Poison
sell
turtle
some
aid.
that juice them up, but we won't be in those races, and we'll control the market.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna specialize in
So-
turtle shell wax.
It'd be needed.
Maximum aerodynamics.
Yeah, reduce that air friction.
Yep. There's going to be like people shaving down the shells for
Oh shit, for weight.
for
Smoothing
weight.
them down. Yeah,
All right.
this is gonna be horrible because we like had a campaign and we're just gonna go full
Putting
on
shock
turtle racing.
absorbers on the back of the shell.
Yeah. Gentendo, it's because it's Joe. Everything Joe says is so dark.
The robots
gotta-
coming to
gotta-
destroy the town will just
gotta
be an
min-max that
inconvenience.
turtle.
We'll move to the next town and race turtles there. What?
Okay. So far, this is the only town you've come across that does turtle racing.
Don't worry, we'll fix that.
So
We're
if
gonna
you
spread
want,
it.
you're going to have to work on
What's that?
introducing it.
We're gonna have to
I'm
make.
just like
We need
comparing
more
it to
turtles.
drag racing because that's what they do.
Yeah.
They'll freaking totally remove the chassis of the car and just go through with cutters and get rid of every bit that doesn't structurally fuck their car.
Yeah.
And then put it back.
We need more turtles so we can start our own turtle racing rig.
Could be. So what are you guys going to do now? You can only do one turtle race per day,
Yeah. I mean,
You
we
wanna-
do kind of need to go deal with the city getting destroyed.
or you could hang out for another day for another turtle race.
Yeah.
They were passing out flyers in the town
Novus
that we
Petrum.
came from.
Yeah.
As much as I want to milk the current rules for a fuck ton of money, I don't know. That feels cheaty.
You know, your turtle was just overstated because I didn't know what I was
I
doing.
think so.
Yeah.
I think that's coming downstairs right now. Did you get the pizza, Jamie? Yeah.
Yeah, milking turtles would be weird. Is that even a thing that can happen?
It is now.
They don't have boobs.
Yet.
I don't think any reptile
No.
does.
What was that one? Ninja Turtles: The New Generation.
Yeah. What was her? I don't remember
Venus.
what. Venus. That was it.
Because they all have artsy names,
Yeah,
so they had Venus.
that was
What?
turtle.
Yeah,
Sailor Turtle Venus and Turtle Moon and Turtle Saturn and
that would have been a dank show.
Yeah.
Just a crossover with Ninja Turtles and Sailor Moon.
yeah. I hope they have like a magical ninja transformation
Instead,
scene.
it was just a really shitty show.
Yeah, it was. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Jen.
They need to have a magical turtle transformation scene. Turtle
All right.
magical ninja.
Enough of that. Let's get back to the game. What are we doing right now? Are we going to do more turtle racing? Or are you guys ready to pile onto the boat and head back?
Part of me is worried about our main town getting blowed up.
Yeah.
we should head back and
The turtle racing is fun, but
so
making
how-
sure the town doesn't.
How long has it
die
been
is
since we
probably more
first saw
important.
the flyers appear?
Maybe a month.
And then,
I thought we had like maybe a week left before.
well, it was like 3 months, they said.
Was it? And is
From
that
when they
actually how
saw
soon
the
they showed up?
flyers
Yeah.
to when they got nuked.
Or that's a huge town. They should probably have as much advance notice as possible.
Right.
And it's going to take us time to get back
It's going to take a week to get back
with all
if
these
nothing
turtles.
happens.
With all these turtles.
We need to use our turtle winnings to build a Megazord to fight the ballerina.
Yeah.
Tell the company about the giant hole in the mountain.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing?
I think the responsible thing, as much as I also kind of want to abuse turtle racing to get rich as hell,
Yeah.
would probably be to let their rules get revised and go deal with their problems.
Okay. I don't know. Like, we can talk about it at the end of the episode or off camera.
Yeah.
But I don't know. How much rule revision do you think we need?
Not a lot. I
I
think
made a couple of notes.
What's up?
That's
It's
about
like 3 weeks worth. Nothing big.
I think there's merit in
you just got to throw the whole
our
thing.
turtles being at risk
Um,
to a degree.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like what I got for notes, I need to include the cost for the turtle and the turtle training kits. I need to add the success outcomes for the odds, so you know if you roll a success, this is what your odds go to.
How much yeah.
We need to include a test for protecting your turtle from sabotage, and we need to roll to see. I need to include some kind of roll to see if an NPC tries to sabotage your turtle.
Yeah, because
I
in
think
theory,
the
like, us winning.
sabotaging should be more brutal if you fail.
Other than just
Like,
getting.
I feel like
into a 1v1 with a
right.
bad
I
son
feel
of a
like
bitch.
So maybe if you fail, you get kicked out, and if you critically fail, the
You're banned.
owner of it says, "You try to fuck with my turtle. It's time for initiative."
yeah,
and
or
that
like
could be
you
too.
just
Or you're
are not
banned at
able
least.
to. You can't. Yeah,
Can't race at that place anymore.
yeah,
That venue.
yeah. Because I feel like it right now. You have a very, very low chance.
It's very favorable, other than it's fun.
Yeah,
to
you
fail.
basically have to crit fail to have a negative effect of trying to.
Yeah, you don't lose
Alright.
anything for not being able to race.
Right. All right. Let's get off of this then.
Yeah,
I got that noted down. So you're all going to pile into your boat and head back.
I think so.
Yep.
You know what that means?
Travel. which I won't
Wilderness
participate in.
travel.
Tell the boat
It's time to navigate.
because we already sent the other boat from the company back.
To give notice and to bring your robot back.
Right. And this boat, we're like, yeah, they're nowhere to be found.
I don't do
Probably
that.
dead.
Yeah. All right.
My wife.
We
I
may
do
or-
wonder what happened to them.
Don't navigate.
They probably got
The other boat?
obliterated.
Only
Yeah,
one
the
way
other
to find out.
company. The other company.
Oh yeah.
Because we weren't able to find any remains of them.
None of it.
And we searched.
Yeah. There weren't any remains of any people in the town other than the old lady.
Either they're
Which is really weird.
well, either they flipped if they're bad, or they're just fucking gone for.
All right,
They attended their
we're
last
now
roof.
going to do wilderness travel.
Didn't you say there's weird, like burn marks and stuff left over that were like outlining people?
Yep.
Like it looked like they were just
That's what I mean.
incinerated.
They could just not exist
Yeah.
at all anymore,
They
except
could just
in
be
dust.
ash.
Yeah.
Yep.
Catch them.
Let's
could-
catch them.
they could
All
be
right,
escaping.
stop talking about that. Who's going to roll navigation and be
Not
our
it.
guide?
Somebody has it, I thought.
Not I.
I don't remember.
Otherwise,
I
my
don't have any
intelligence
of
is
them.
39, so I shouldn't be allowed to roll it.
Mine's 31.
I think I've done it from time to time.
Alex, roll me navigation.
That
But I
way.
believe I'm the best option at it.
I have a habit of all my lowest intelligence characters being the most
I don't need
cunning,
any
and
of
all
those
my
dice.
highest intelligence characters like
I'll
never
leave it
using
at
it.
You're smart enough to not.
They're smart enough to not take chances, yeah.
Too old to twitch. You're spot on there. Cue Sarah Connor grabbing the fence and yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd she yell?
Get to the
In-
chopper.
Terminator 2.
Oh.
Oh no, not that.
Before
Sounds like a movie I'll never watch.
It's a good
can I
movie.
scout like a person to race my turtle in my stead in Turtle Town?
Have you seen
Or
the
are we
latest
taking them with
Terminator?
us?
Or are we
to
taking
bring-
them with us
Okay,
to
I was gonna say, it's
start a
that
turtle
movie, but
racing
way better.
scene?
I thought you were taking him with you to start a
think
turtle
we're trying to
racing.
start
Hell
a turtle
yeah.
racing scene.
Okay.
Passed it.
Cool. All right.
Do that.
Who is rolling survival?
Who will survive?
We knew what was coming on. You guys could have
I
spent
got
some time.
49 for a survival.
Go ahead and roll it.
I don't have any of them.
Yeah, none of us are good at this.
6.
Okay.
So,
And then finally, who's rolling stealth?
I have 42.
Roll it, Dan.
You got it. All right. I passed.
All right.
Remarkable, but I passed.
Very cool. I'm not going to make anyone roll
Remarkable.
toughness. We're on a boat. I really don't care.
It's going fast, Dan.
It is a longer trip,
It is.
so I'm going to roll 2d6 to see if there's a random encounter. 2 and a 1. So no random encounters.
So that never happens.
But how about plot?
We've had like
encounters?
probably 2.
Yeah, wait,
I don't
yeah.
know. One of them tried to murder us real hard though,
Yeah.
The
with
pirates?
12 people with guns.
I think they were both extremely.
I
well,
don't know,
People with
friend.
rifles.
Terminator 2 is
I was talking about
Agreed.
Terminator 2. I was comparing it to the most recent Terminator movie.
the most recent Terminator movie wasn't great.
It was Terminator 2, but without all of the really cool shit that made Terminator 2 classic.
I haven't seen any of the Terminators.
Yeah.
It was Diet Terminator.
First and
2.
second are great.
Diet Terminator.
Oh, I guess
2.
I've seen like 50% of Salvation, which is just like it was on, and even
Oh.
then I was like, this is bad.
Yeah.
If there's a movie, there's a
1 and
high
2 were
chance I
great.
have not seen it.
All right.
Point is, watch the Terminator, everybody.
And then the second
Terminator and Terminator 2. Those are the ones worth watching.
Yes.
All right. You all are traveling. It is going to be day. Not that day. Not that day. Day 3 of your trip. I just rolled all 6s. When I fucking needed them earlier.
It's gonna be when you're on the dock. Yeah.
So,
All of you get splinters in your feet.
day 3. You hear a call from the deck, and you all come up, and you see one of the, the lookouts or whatever the fuck they're called on the boat. Say, hey, land ho. Which is very odd because you're all in the middle of the fucking ocean, and there's not supposed to be any islands or anything around here.
So is there a crow's nest on this
Yeah.
thing? Okay, so I'll climb up there and I'll take a look through the spyglass to see the...
Okay.
Is it
what's
like
going on.
C-shaped, the continent, and we're like going
Yeah,
between?
yeah.
What if there's an
Yeah,
So there
invading?
should not be land here.
What if there's an invading robot here?
So you climb up. I need to get my little sheet
Not
out.
giving any fucks.
Is it our walkie boy?
That's what I'm wondering.
This is just meh.
It's math.
Yeah.
The 1,000-foot tall robot.
You all climb out. So you climb up the thing. You get up there with your looking glass and you pop it out.
Thing.
All right, stop talking. And you guys see a very shallow, not real tall, oblong island. And it's far enough out that you can't. You're like, if there's features to it, you can't make it out, but it looks almost smooth. And it's got a metallic glint to it.
It is.
Oh boy.
It's Metal
Setting
Gear.
On the top center of this island is marooned, I don't know what you call it, but high centered on the center of this island is a boat. And looking through your glass, you can see the markings of that other company's ship.
Oh, the ones who jumped us?
With the
No.
no, the ones that we sent back with the robot.
Oh, frick. We're about to get screwed. Let's get out of here.
You say frick?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Stop it.
He sure as fuck did.
Gosh darn
Said
it.
it's like oval shaped.
You need some help.
Well, when you say
Which
fuck all the
direction?
time,
Can we tell which
there's nothing
direction
left to
is this
say.
island moving?
Jake would be looking up. First glance, it does not look like it was moving. If Jake wanted to make a test,
Scrutinize, perhaps.
a scrutinized test,
Hell yeah.
an awareness test,
Hell yeah.
he could get a feel if this thing is moving or not.
Do I get a bonus for having a spyglass?
No, because you have a spyglass, I'm making you make the roll.
Okay.
Or I'm letting you make the roll, I'm sorry.
11.
Boom.
Critically
You see
succeed.
everything.
No, it seems to be dead still in the water. The boat setting on the thing, you can see the wind kind of rippling through the cells a little bit. But you can see like the cells seem to be kind of scorched and only like kind of like half hanging.
Oops, sorry. This is like pretty far off.
Maybe like a mile or two.
I'm going to hand the spyglass back, make my way back down, then inform everybody that the boat we sent back is now perched on the top of what appears to be an oblong metal island. And it seems that they've taken fire to their sails.
Do we wanna?
I don't.
Okay.
We could take one of our rowboats out to it.
You're welcome to try it, Sarge.
If it's a consensus of no, then you know.
It's not a consensus of no. It's just a consensus of I'm not going.
Do
we
you
wanna
guys
like swing wide and try and avoid it as much as possible?
That's what I think. I think we need to
Or
head
do we
closer to
wanna-
land and try and move around it.
now? You all being company people would know something happens to company product, company property, company employees. There would be, you know, unless it's a provable dire situation. They would expect you to do some sort of, you know,
Vindication.
Gathering of intelligence,
Yeah.
at least.
I've gathered plenty of intelligence with that spyglass.
Something destroyed an entire ship, and it's metal, and also something destroyed an entire town
And
and
it's
bored
collecting the
a.
entire internet in a database, and it's trying to. Oh wait, no, that's Metal Gear Solid too.
Yeah.
The Patriots.
6 Metal Gear rays pop out.
I am assuming this thing's affiliated with whatever bored the giant hole.
It's hard to
That's what
know.
I'm assuming.
I mean,
We're at Assumption Town right now.
you're in Assumption Town. I don't think that's an unfair assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
said we
water
go
here is
home.
very deep. And that's at the surface.
I said we go home.
What color is
Tell them about
the
this.
metal?
It's a very dark steel colored. So it's not black, but it's like, you know, almost like a blued metal.
Okay.
So it's not like a vibrant, like mirror chrome
Mm-hmm.
finish.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm willing to take consensus. I want to check it out, but either we go there and then come back and check it out, or I don't know.
Does this ship have like rowboats
Oh yeah,
you can send out?
that's how the one assassin snuck aboard your ship.
Yeah. Are the robots
Right.
still on it?
Yeah.
Do Do we want
were
to
able to recover
send
both of them.
a little crew?
Well, I mean, are the robots still on the boat?
The far ship?
Yeah.
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, you guys have fun with that.
I'm interested to go.
All right, Sergeant Slap says, I'm going. Who's going with him?
I mean, if Sergeant Slap says we're going, doesn't it mean we're going?
That's up to
Is
Sergeant
he Sergeant
Slaps there.
Slaps?
Sergeant Slaps could give an order.
He is the sergeant.
Nobody's talking to me, so I'm looking for just a consensus of yes or no.
I'm curious. I think we should swing a little bit wide and then take a rowboat out to it.
I'd be perfectly willing to get past it first.
And then go back.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do? Is that the
Yeah.
order?
Well,
Yeah.
I would like to avoid that.
If it doesn't do anything to us, then maybe it's okay to go back and check.
If you're going, I'll go.
Well, let's get
Yeah, I like
past it
that.
first.
Let's go past it.
Okay.
See if it
I will
reacts.
Hold on,
tell
let
you.
me check my agility here, my movement speed. What's your movement speed?
Oh, shit. God damn it, Jake.
Just wondering.
Just wondering.
Just, out of
Where
curiosity.
even is my movement speed? It's 9.
You all do move around wide
I
of
have
this
fate
thing.
points, I'll go.
Move around wide. Oh, you're, yeah. And it doesn't, no movement, no kind of anything from it. It's just sitting there with the other ship perched on the very top center of it.
Okay. And we get past it and
No trouble.
nothing? Okay, well,
Does the ship look destroyed, like
It's
hull-wise? or-
too far out for you to get a good.
Okay.
Once you're probably there, you'll be able to easily get more information off the bat, and then you can do some rolls to see what other information you could gather from it.
I'm pretty curious.
yeah.
All right,
I
so
will take anybody who's willing, and anybody who's not, that's fine.
who's not going?
I will not go.
So Smug and Brute are staying back.
Okay.
I have a feeling if that is what we think it is, and it
Metal
decides
Gear.
to be upset, it's just we're dead.
All right.
Yeah,
So you all,
that is
the
a fair guess.
three of you, so Captain Cook, Sergeant Slaps, and Took, load up into one of the
If we
dinghies.
explode, you know to leave.
Load up into one of the dinghies and row their way over.
That'll be our signal for you to leave.
You
Especially here.
Owie, 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 owie.
you approach it. You get up on this island. You drag your dinghy up onto the
Yeah,
up
well,
onto
Get our dinghy all
this
over its
metal
face.
island a little bit. That way it doesn't float away. And you can see immediately upon entering this island, getting on this island, and looking at the other ship,
Oh, jeez.
the hull
The robots.
has a large crack on the kind of like the side of it.
Large crack.
Looking around the boat, just as your cursory glance, it is peppered what looks like very tiny like bullet shots, but they all got like scorch marks around them. The sails have scorch marks on it with like little holes peppered all over it. And that's kind of like the initial look.
Okay. For some reason, I don't know that my character would know this, but I'm thinking Witchfire, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
my
have.
guess too,
Oh wait,
but-
I have a skill point in martial range. Would I be able to use this to make some sort of knowledge check regarding?
Absolutely. Please give me a standard roll.
All right. Now, would this be a martial range check or
Oh.
some other deal?
Listen, you gave me a good reason why it should be martial range. Let's
Okay.
do martial range.
I actually have education.
39. Oh, with my rank, that would be 49. So yeah,
right.
39 passes.
So you're like I've shot some guns. Two things that really kind of catch me off here. These are small and shallow shot marks. Like it would not be a very large projectile. The other thing is unless you're shooting something at point blank, it does not leave scorch marks.
Right.
And so you can tell there's definitely, this is non-traditional weaponry that did this damage. It's not anything that you're familiar with.
Some fucky fire bullets.
They shot their own sails.
They leaned over the
Point
boat and
blank
we're just like, pow, 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 pow. We hate this boat and we hate our
you go.
jobs.
That's what happened.
But it is all over the outside of the boat.
On both sides?
Both sides.
Ooh. Are we able to see how fucked the insides are?
If you want to board the ship, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, you shimmy up the side of the ship. Once you're up there, it doesn't actually look too bad. There's definitely signs of, small fires here and there. You can actually see that there's signs that some of the fires were actually like extinguished.
Okay. That's encouraging.
There's, a lot of the under the rail, the side of the ship, like those pot marks kind of stop. So it wasn't
Seems like it was down and up, maybe.
Yeah. There are a couple spots of dried blood here and there.
Not surprising.
Other than that, things don't look too horrible. At least up here. Now, mind you, there still was a very large, like a 3 foot, like a 1 foot crack in the side of the ship, kind of coming up like almost a quarter way up from the bottom of the boat.
Yeah, it's not normal.
Yeah.
Knock on the door and listen.
So
I
you
assume
kind
there's a
of,
door to the quarters or something.
yeah, you give it a pound. Nothing. There's also the hatch that goes below decks.
Okay, same thing.
You don't hear anything.
All right, I'll open the door and I'll get ready to go down and kick some robot butt.
Okay, so you throw the hatch open, and you're greeted by nothing, right?
Does it look like
A horde of
it
robots
was
are waiting.
raided? Like, is the cargo or whatever was on the ship still there?
I think we'll find out in a second.
Well, looking at the top deck, you don't see anything abnormal missing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving below deck, you give an initial glance around. You don't see anything really missing. You do go to where that robot was, and it is definitely not there.
Yeah, that little, whatever, turntable sort of deal. The music box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
So moving below deck, eventually you move kind of to the lower cargo hold, and you actually find, let's see.
If only we knew how to make Faraday cages and also what they did.
Mm-hmm.
Such science that we'll never know.
In the very bottom, and it's not really, you can see where the crack was, and you get the feeling that like when this thing
Like it came up underneath it.
like came up underneath of it, kind of like cracked the ship a little bit. But even stranger, like directly in the bottom center of the boat, there is a perfectly octagonal hole cut through. Like high precision cut through this wood.
Oh, like boop, and then
Is it like burned?
Go ahead and give me a scrutinize here.
the
Now I will
edges?
tell you that section of where there should be a wood is completely gone, revealing the metal underneath. So give me a scrutinize to tell if it was burnt. See if you can get a feel for that.
No.
Okay.
82.
It's a very precise, clean cut, but you're not able to kind of gather anything about what might have caused the cut.
How about the metal underneath it? Does it look different than the metal outside?
It does. It also has an octagonal hatch with a single inset lever that you would twist down.
Okay, so it seems like pa-chunk, and then it got boarded from underneath. Perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we should explore it without everyone.
I don't think we should explore it with everyone.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go eat some pizza.
Yes.
And then we're going to come back here in a few minutes. And we'll have, during that time, you all need to figure out what your plan is. And when we come back, you're going to inform me of what the plan is, and we're going to enact that plan.
Gotta make it real.
Yeah. So, those of you still watching, we will be back in just a few moments, like 5 minutes, just so we can go get a slice of pizza and stuff it in our faces real quick. and then get settled back in for the next hour of the game. So, yeah, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Bye.
It's us. We're back.
Oh, goody.
Hi. We're eating pizza.
We apologize,
Center.
but not that much. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, there's a fucking ad.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show. Here we are. We just stuffed our faces with a little bit of pizza. Last we left off, the crew came across this weird low metal island, and sitting on the top, like high centered on this island, was the other ship that you sent back before you. Going into the ship, you see that it was covered in these weird little scorched, like bullet marks. Going down below decks, you find that there is a perfect octagonal cut in the bottom of the ship with a hatch underneath of it into this weird metal island. The party decided, fuck this. And they went back to their ship and said, we're going back home to Novus Petrum.
Where we will not get our crap kicked in by alien robots.
Yep,
Maybe just by regular people.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's always possible.
And then then
Some creepy lady in a sewer.
you'll report it all to the company and then see if the company wants to send you back.
Or if they even believe us.
Who knows?
We need someone to make a convincing drawing who's not me.
I hope they'll believe me since I'm sober.
That's how they know it's true.
100%. So,
Cook stopped drinking when he saw that shit.
For the moment.
Yeah.
it's been what? 2 weeks? Close to 3 weeks since you all left?
About a week ago.
So you're, maybe like 45 days in now since the last of those signs got posted up, or the signs for the Atomus Specular starting to posted up in Novus Petrum. You dock at your regular dock. You're back in Novus Petrum. What is your intention at this very moment?
Get to the company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Find the nearest rickshaw lad and make our way back to base.
What's wrong?
Pepperoni just didn't taste good.
Yeah. So you all load up into the nearest, transportation item and hot-foot it over to the barracks. And you go straight to the lieutenant. Ah, you are gone longer than usual. What the fuck?
All sorts of things.
Yeah, we found some pirates. We found a lovely turtle racing gimmick in this turtle town. We found a city named Jericho that had everything blasted apart by God knows what. There was a giant steel ballerina who kicked a woman's head off, and then we gutted it and sent it back with the ship that we had arrived on, except that it got caught on a metal island, and all the robot guts that we had put on that ship had been taken out.
I thought it was the ship that we sent the other
You
ship
did.
back.
You sent the other ship back.
So we were
Anyway.
still on our ship.
We can step past that. What happened to the other crew? The other,
They were
The
attacked
other
by
foot-
some sort of
As far as we know.
fiery ammunition, sir.
I meant the other platoon.
As far as we know,
They
they've
were
been
attacked by some sort of
vaporized.
No, not
flaming
platoon, but
metal
the other squad.
ballerinas.
As far as we know, they've been vaporized.
So you all went there to go check out
idea.
this Jericho to see if there's any kind of, threats or cahoots that they would be working with the rebels.
Yep.
I do
The
not
other
think they are.
thing that I'll add in. So the entire town was blown up by what appears to be explosives of some kind.
Yeah.
On bigger scale than anything that I know of. We found gigantic footprints leading to the city, as if some sort of, I don't know what.
A titan.
Some sort of.
But they were clearly or most likely mechanical of some nature footprints because they were just a perfect symbol
And
or
then
a
back
perfect
to a
shape.
How big?
They
They were like 50 feet
50
long.
feet, yeah. So
That's a big footprint.
it is. We followed them to a gigantic. You said it was like 1,000-foot hole, right?
Yeah.
In a mountain.
Yeah.
That was
clean cut.
perfectly clean cut into a mountain. So no, they're not affiliated with the rebels because if they have the ability to do stuff like
We
that,
don't think, yeah.
If they are affiliated with the rebels, it's indirectly. Like the only way that I think they would be is if this organization also like maybe funds the rebels or has some vested interest in them. But if they're the type of people that can core a mountain,
They're far beyond the rebels' capabilities.
there's no way that the rebels are the ones doing that with their lack of funds and stuff.
Did we also
and
tell
this
them?
all took place 3 months after the flyers started showing up, which means we're
Yeah.
a month and a half in.
We talked to the town next to the one that got destroyed, and they said 3 months after the flyers showed up, the town got bombarded.
And Metal Island.
The kind of firepower I saw, it kind of seems like this town just needs to evacuate.
Mind you, the other ship was holed on a big, strange metal island in the middle of the ocean, between here and there.
An uncharted mass.
Everywhere we saw things like this, there was just nothing left of the people.
How much opium have you guys smoked?
None, sir.
None.
That's exactly the reaction I expected.
In fact, I'm getting the shakes because I haven't drunk too much either.
And
So-
he needs his liquor.
You went to Turtletown. Yeah, Nintendo, all the opium. You went to Turtletown. You found the boat of the other squad. You traveled to your intended target, Jericho.
Yep.
You're telling me the town was utterly destroyed,
Yes.
except for a giant metal ballerina.
Not giant. It was this person size.
I don't know if I want to call it a ballerina because that makes it sound worse.
The ballerina
Well, it was dancing rather wonderfully as it
Yeah.
kicked a woman's head
I
right off.
understand that.
So where did
We know
this
it's
woman
ballerina.
come from?
I'm just saying, in terms of like conveying our story, it might be better to just call it a robot.
An automated
Automaton.
clock wheel man. Woman.
A robot.
The lady was in the rubble, clearly shaken and disturbed. The only survivor we could find.
Either they were under shock or there was some trance or spell that happened to everyone there. Because we didn't find any bodies, just like outlines of people caught in the explosions.
Outlines of people.
Yeah, like
Like if you looked at the wall and you backed yourself up to it and you drew a line around yourself and then you ceased to exist.
That's intense.
yep.
Looked like they were just turned to ash.
Buildings
Okay.
completely leveled.
So then,
It was in a very controlled spot too. Like the next town
It
over
was like an
was
area outside
completely
of it. where it was
fine.
Just
okay.
I think the giant footsteps have something to do with it because my guess is whatever firepower destroyed the town was related to that. So if we're thinking that Novus Petrum's under attack, we can probably chart the course that this giant thing would have to walk to
well,
get here.
and it
that would
either seems like it went this way or through the water.
I thought you said I went to the mountains.
Well, we think it's in the water.
I think the thing in the water is like a submarine or something different.
I don't know.
But
All
It's a
right.
submarine.
All right. So you went to the next town, asked
I'm
them
saving
about
it
it.
off the table.
They said the flyers started showing up 3 months ago, or
Yeah.
3 months prior.
Prior to being
Devastated.
destroyed.
Okay.
Entirely.
Then you went and you found these big footprints and you tracked them to the mountains. And they bored a giant hole in a mountain, and then the footprints disappeared.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
footprints
we
went
didn't
into
go
the
in.
hole. The hole appeared to go down under the mountain.
How far did you follow these footprints into the mountain?
None at all, because just the fact that a hole that big exists is proof enough that the rebels didn't do it, and we were asked to see what happened and if it's affiliated with the rebels.
Considering the other team disappeared entirely, we wanted to make sure we could come back.
Yeah, and also
That's
levering,
fair. I
there's
mean-
zero information on this, and we don't know what wiped out the other team. Some information is better than no information.
Okay. So then you went back to your ship.
Yep.
And what's going on with this metal island?
The other ship we sent was moored on it.
This was a metal island that wasn't there on our way out.
How big was the island?
We'd say, whatever.
I don't know.
I'll look to where there's a nearby map, and I'll kind of bring it over, and I'll mark it down on the map.
I mean, it was probably like a couple 100 feet long.
Mhm.
So,
It's more like a structure made out of metal than an island.
okay. So,
Are there metal ships in this
no.
era?
You're dealing with like
Something well beyond.
there, metal is in good stock. There's metal construction. There's maybe some like armor plating on some ships, but the technology of
The submarine has yet.
submarines aren't out there. And then also a ship that had a metal hull would be the technology to make it in a way that would still stay buoyant and not like crumple in on itself isn't there yet.
Okay.
So if you took a normal ship and just clad it in metal, the thing would just sink. So, no. So you think there's a giant metal ship that destroyed one of our boats. So what'd you find on the boat?
Found it was burned with some sort of small arms fire, apparently. There was a perfectly octagonal hole cut in the bottom that led to a hatch.
What was in the hatch?
We didn't open it.
Okay.
Once again, returning with information first.
Yeah, we didn't want to fight whatever destroyed a ship with 3 people.
Was this island moving?
Not at the time.
At the time, but it must have been because we didn't see it before.
Okay.
And it would also appear that the ship we had sent back also did not see it, as it was breached from beneath.
So you're saying something rose up underneath one of our ships,
Cracked the hole.
cut a hole in the bottom. Well, then what's with all the damage on the outside of the ship?
Couldn't say.
I don't know.
Can't even begin to guess.
Perhaps there was fighting.
Okay. This is a lot of shit. So
There's blood on the deck.
and you mentioned evacuating? Evacuating what?
The town.
Novus Petrum?
Yes.
That's not an option, right?
Then they're all
It is
gonna
for
die.
us.
Like, Novus Petrum has a population in the millions.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, they're gonna die then.
I don't think us seeing this is enough to convince that many people, but knowing that this thing had to walk, presumably slowly because of its size, but knowing this thing had to walk from, we know where it went to, we could mark that on a map, and it seemed to avoid and go like the most rural path possible. So we could estimate
okay.
some type of path that it would take, position people there.
Okay.
If they see something, then we would know.
This is a lot of shit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You all have been through some real shit. Take the night, go get rested up, get your drinks. Meet back here tomorrow at midday. I need to go talk to the captain right now.
I think there's 2 paths that warrant concern. Land path and the ocean path.
Yeah. All right. I will take your concerns to the captain, and we're going to come up with some plans of action. So tomorrow, midday, back in my office.
Can do.
I want to spend. Is there like a cartographer type person, someone that has?
Sure, yeah.
I want to spend time with them trying to plot or estimate what course.
So let
it would
me.
take.
You grab the cartographer, and
The
I
map boy.
explain. Like I have them point out where Jericho is and where the next town over was, and
Yeah.
Town and all that, and then estimate where in the mountains we found it,
okay.
and then try
So-
and show the type of path it took.
Okay. So you spent a good hour or so with this cartographer, starting to go through that, finding Jericho, finding out helping you get the exact path plotted out that this giant robot would have taken. Where you saw this giant metal island in the ocean. But it's after an hour or so, someone comes into the office where you and the company cartographer is. And, calls out the cartographer. Hey, Maps, come on. Captain wants to see you. And he's like, I'll hit you up when I'm done.
All right.
But you actually, for the rest of the night, the cartographer is
Gone.
MIA.
Okay.
Dead. Ripperoni.
Maparoni.
So yeah, that's where that ends up.
Okay. Does he take the map with him that we were looking at?
Initially, no.
Okay.
I will say if you go back later, like an hour or so later.
Oh, does he make me leave from where I was?
Well, the cartographer leaves, and like this is his office, and he's like, "All right, I'll meet up. We can pick this up when I'm gone, but out of my office." Like,
okay,
he's very protective of his maps.
that's fine.
But an hour or so later, because it's not like just a map. Like he's got like shelves and
Right.
shelves of scrolls with maps. You would stop by like an hour or so later, looking for him, see if he's come back, and all of his maps are gone. Well, specifically, all the maps that you and he were working on are gone.
It's either good or bad.
Asking around, you would see like, what happened to maps, and they were like, oh yeah, Captain called to meet with him. Then an hour or so later, he came back and he grabbed all those maps, and maps went back to meet with the captain.
Was anyone with him when he went to do that?
No.
Okay. Like he wasn't being escorted or anything?
No.
Cool.
We want to check if you made it.
It's delicious, isn't it? What is it?
I want to check if you made it.
Pineapple strawberries. Just meh.
We don't have to go bust in on their meeting, but
It's
we
like
can get to
bad
the meeting
pineapple flavor, bad strawberry
Right.
flavor.
and see if you arrived.
Is our
He was kidnapped.
is
That's
our
great,
lieutenant
Brendan.
still here, or is he also in this meeting?
He's also in that meeting still.
I want to go to where the meeting is and see if maps arrived at the meeting.
So you would know that the meeting is in the captain's quarter of wing of the Seneschal's palace.
I don't need to necessarily go in and bust in on their meeting.
Well, you couldn't even get to the palace without an official invite.
Would I be able to go up and ask for permission?
You could go up to the guards. Like, the guards are familiar with the company people. There's no hostility between you two.
Right.
And, you go up to the guards. The guards give you, a knowing nod. And you're like, Took.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I believe there's a meeting taking place right now, and I have information for it that they may need. And I would appreciate to...
It's a big head meeting. It's all the lieutenants, maps, a couple
Yeah.
other people, captain.
Yeah, they're talking about information I gave them in part, and I feel like I should be there for it. So I would appreciate if someone would request for me to sit in on it.
He's like, yeah, we'll ask for you. Who's all going with Took for this? The rest of you? Or the rest of you, is there anything else you guys want to do?
We're all going.
I'm buying some Quicksilver and bottles of table wine.
Okay, so you slipped off to go do some shopping.
Yeah.
And the other four of you are going to go with Took to go to this meeting. He's like, yeah, stay there. And they've got like a servant of some, like a squire, someone, young man in training to join the Seneschal's guards. Like, go on up and go ask him if they, the rest of this, the Bloody Blades can butt in on that meeting. It's maybe 5-10 minutes later, and this kid comes back and he's like, set him on up.
Oh, cool.
All right.
So, I mean, definitely, I understand your guys' kind of, mistrust, but the company's tight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, generally, the other members in this company, you consider like your brothers.
We want to deliver
your brothers and
good
sisters in
information.
arms. So, yeah.
And I get that, but also I know there's a lot of corruption in the Seneschal
in the government.
in
Yeah,
the government, and I know that they're trying to weave their way into the company.
that's okay. That's fair.
So that's the only reason I'm
That's fair.
hesitant.
So yeah, you know where the captain's office is. You go on in there, give a knock on the door. You're called in. You can see all the lieutenants are here. Captain, Maps, and a couple other high-ranking, officers or
failed to mention there was
experienced members.
an assassin who was after us.
Oh yeah.
Although,
Well, I don't. No, we don't want to tell them.
We don't
about
want to
that.
mention that, but
We don't
Yeah.
want to tell them about that because that was something totally related or unrelated.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That would be bad if they knew anything about that.
Hey, Brendan. I'm drinking the Great Divide Yeti Imperial Stout
It's a good one.
just to rub it in that you don't have any stouts. I'm
So it
sorry.
almost would have been better if we sent
I just
back
finished.
the other crew.
The Galactic Cowboy.
Yeah.
I don't know. The picture of that Yeti was a little bit blurry. I don't think anyone believes it even exists.
Joe, what did you ask?
It almost would have been better if we'd sent back our original boat and they were destroyed. Because
Then there would have been some merit to a different crew showing up.
that would have been like the only
evidence.
loose end on the girl that we are protecting.
Yeah. Also that.
But anyways,
Well, you didn't know that other boat was going to get destroyed.
We sure
No.
didn't.
no, but I was just thinking like that would have been funny.
I'm pretty sure they're doomed. So
Eternal.
good news. They're doomed.
Good news, everyone.
So you go in there.
Give me a second. I gotta do the thing.
That's fine. Lieutenant is, your lieutenant's very much, the hell are you all doing here?
I was thinking over how you said it was a lot to take in,
Yeah?
and I'm not confident I was able to relay everything in short form to you.
Well, then
So-
let's get this shit straight from the
Just
horse's
wanted
mouth.
to sit here, and if you guys have questions or
Yeah.
I
And so the
want to fill in all
captain's
the
got
gaps.
the captain's got a pretty big table here,
Hmm.
and there's definitely enough room for all you to take a seat. He's like, wine's over there, water's over there. Have a seat.
Oh damn! If I had known there'd been free wine.
I'll go grab a cup of wine and then sit down.
Okay. So you go listen and you kind of chime in here and there through the stories. You get some questions directed at you.
Mhm.
You're able to provide some clarity. How is there any deviation from truth that you're trying to take?
Something about the girl.
Okay, so
leaving
and
out
the girl
everything
luckily,
to deal with the girl.
luckily the girl is totally unrelated, so you can
Yeah.
fully tell everything
We're party to
about
that.
the
Without it being
job, the
deceptive.
robots,
Yeah.
without, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't want to leave out anything. The
Um,
exact size of the feet in the hole and the fact that it was perfectly circular.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
I don't think there's anything that took place that's worth leaving out.
that's fair. So yeah, they asked some questions and clarify these feet you saw,
Or footprints.
footprints, and you're sure they weren't just craters. You said the town was surrounded by craters. You sure it just
Yeah.
wasn't other craters?
Well, they were not round. I mean, they were rounded, but they were like oval shaped.
They're like
They're-
a perfect oval shape and
And there was also no
sunken.
there's no debris. And there was no it didn't look like an explosion. It looks like something had been
They
pressed.
went on for miles.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then you would get the same question, why didn't you follow it into the tunnel? Which you would give the answer of, we wanted to be able to report something because we already
Yeah.
lost one squad. So
Yeah.
that was your
We were
thought.
erring on the side of caution because we didn't even see the remains of the previous crew.
So, some people are, some of the lieutenants are like, that was, wise on your part. Other ones are like, you possibly left brothers in harm by not following after. Other ones are like, oh, it's, there's just a wide range of reactions to
Sure.
your information. There's nothing extreme.
There's no sign of them beyond Turtle Town.
And so there were no victims in this town. There were
Turtle Town?
no, in
The one that got messed
Jericho.
up.
There was no survivors in Jericho.
No survivors.
Yeah.
What did the bodies look like?
There
We
weren't any.
couldn't find any. So either they were...
Oh, no, the woman.
The woman was the only one that we found.
And tell us about this woman a little more.
She was in some sort of a trance.
Well, the building wasn't fully destroyed.
Yeah, so if there was a blast or an explosion and she was in the building, maybe that shielded it to some degree. I don't know.
She was bleeding and hurt.
Yeah, she was really
Parts
hurt.
of her arm missing, and she seemed to me like she had gone insane.
She
That-
mentioned
that's
something
ma-
about music.
There you go.
Yeah, she mentioned something about music. To me, it's like 50-50 on whether or not it was like a spell that she was under or she was just, feeling the effects of shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shock, loss, trauma like that.
It'll do you
Kept
weird.
referring to the
No.
artillery as fireworks.
She was
think-
able to identify the song that was playing and it came from the robot. So
Yeah.
that's more towards being charmed on some level.
And for what's worth, we didn't send the whole robot with us because I salvaged some parts to try and fix my hand up, and we got some of the armor too, so we can
Yeah.
show some of those
Oh, yeah.
materials.
Oh,
We
yeah,
will
okay.
mention the only thing that was missing from the ship was the robot we tried to
Well,
send back.
and the crew.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the crew. Yeah.
All right. So we've been, and this is the year the Captain exploded. We've been in here debating on what to do. You gave the Lieutenant Terry, your suggestions of. You said it seemed like it was moving through uninhabited areas after it left.
Yeah.
And so you think it's going to come out somewhere in the mountain range and then make its way here.
Yeah, I feel like that hole is wherever it stays. And it'll depart from there and choose the most rural path here.
So we've had maps working on some possible paths it could take that would kind of meet the criteria that you listed.
I'm not willing to rule the ocean out as a rural area.
So,
'cause nobody lives there.
Here's the thing that you said that caught my attention, says the captain. The old lady referred to the explosion as fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
The ship was peppered in small impacts with scorch marks.
Tons of them.
You know what can do that? Fireworks.
Yeah.
Small flaming ball of sulfur that explodes on impact.
May I speak freely?
Sure.
My assumption is that this, whatever comes to town in the guise of being a carnival.
Yeah.
Like, the woman spoke of music. We have signs of fireworks possibly being used. And all these things end up being monstrous killers. So the music entrances people. The autonomous units kill them. There's fireworks that are able to blow ships out of the water and or at least immobilize them.
Destroy buildings.
So, yeah.
Actually, come to think of it, the town next to them did actually say that they
Both
recall
towns.
seeing fireworks.
Both towns, Turtle Town and the other town.
But when
It's
they
like-
sent people there to see what was going on, they never came back.
Okay. Turtletown is a long ways away from Jericho.
Yep.
And you saying they saw fireworks?
I don't think they saw anything, but they
there
heard
was
it.
there was Myovia or whatever was the next town over, I think.
Well, Turtletown mentioned it too. They said
yeah,
they
I'm
heard
just saying
the.
we've got
I think,
two
yeah.
points.
didn't Turtletown just say they heard it?
Yeah. And then.
I thought
The
they
other
saw
one
lights
saw-
on
Yeah, I
the
thought they saw-
horizon.
The flashing light.
They saw a little bit.
Okay. Well, that's pretty intense if they saw it from that far out.
Yeah.
So here's what we're thinking for our next plans of action. We need someone to go check out that metal island that you found. And Maps has come up with 3 pretty good possible paths that this thing may take. We need someone to go check these paths out.
Do they intersect anywhere?
No, they're pretty, other than the
paths.
starting point, they're pretty distinct paths. So that's currently, those are the 4 tasks that we need. We need someone to go check out this fucking boat. You know where it's at, so kind of hoping you'll say yes to that one. Or if you want, we've got these 3 paths that we need people to check out. And what we want you to do, travel the path, check with any towns nearby on the path, and maps will come up with a list for you. And see if there's any signs of maybe we're on the right path. Like flyers.
Yeah, flyers, gigantic footprints. Do you want to send a team all the way to that mountain?
And then travel it back?
Or inside?
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that too. I also want another team who'd be willing to travel to that mountain and go down and see what's inside.
That team will need someone tertiary to it to report on success or failure after a period of time.
Well, we got to send them on a boat over there.
Yeah.
We'll say you've got, a week or 2, and if your crew does, the squad doesn't come back, come on back and report it as a failure.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know, it may be a bit much. Whoever we send to check out that hole, we could also send to check out that metal island, if it's still there.
Yeah, I think the metal island should be checked out as soon as possible, because it'll probably move.
So I'm looking at you all, because you know where this stuff is. You've been there. Are you feeling up to the task? I don't want to push it on you if you don't want it. Or do you want to go check out one of these other routes?
I mean, just staying alive long enough to let you know about it is that was a key thing.
Yeah.
Always knew I was going to die in battle. I may as well go check this out.
Jeff, I did not know that was a thing you could do.
We have
What?
been learned.
He
updated
changed the
episode
title.
Oh,
Moderate? A mod?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
mods can change
modded.
it.
I didn't know you could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
cool.
So I learned something today.
Neat.
All right,
We done learned a thing.
we done learned a thing.
Thank you.
I'm game for going boat and then Tunnel of Doom. Or we roll a D3 and pick a path.
Do you think we'll need to breach a submarine? Not that we know it's a submarine.
So
I mean,
what is
it has a hatch.
what's the full details? What's the full job description on the looking at going back to that island?
Go to the island.
Mhm.
You said there was a hatch. Enter the hatch. Find out if our missing crew is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Find any possible hostile threats. Learn as much as you can about them. Survive is your number 1 task to report back. Eliminate any hostile threats if you can. And then gain any useful information that may be there. Map seems to think this may be some kind of underwater vessel. I've never heard of such a thing. But if it is, they should have maps. Navigation of some form.
Mm-hmm.
So see what you can come up with from that.
Okay.
I wouldn't be too upset with that one.
Yeah.
So are you all going to go check out the giant hole in the side of the mountain too?
Sure. Those
Yeah.
seem like the most interesting.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to send 2 boats.
One boat to watch the other boat.
One boat, you get there, you check out what's in this island. You send the second boat back to report. You take the remaining boat back to Turtle Town. You go check out this hole in the mountain. And then if you don't come back in a week, your boat returns without you and reports back that it's a failure.
Works for me.
What's the other boat do if we don't find the island?
Comes back, I
Send them
suppose.
back, yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's the plan. You leave in the morning. Leave at midday.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
All right.
So a couple things happen. The company sends people out to get these boats ready. They stock the boats up with supplies. They actually send you out on armed boats.
My armor.
You want to get your armor made?
Sure, I'm both.
Because I sent the other.
Boat that didn't make it back.
Fuck. Yeah.
And that boat was the one that had your armor pieces.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so
remember
all
that
we
now.
have is my hand pieces that I kept with me then.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and your hand piece, it's going to take someone like a master like clockwork, clocksmith or something like that. Probably like a good week.
Yeah.
So maybe you could see if one wants to travel with you,
Or just probably leave them here.
or leave your hand piece here and let them
back.
work on it. And when you get back,
Perhaps if they have something I can use in the meantime.
you have your metal hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll leave it here then.
Yeah, you still have the prosthetic you've had all this time.
Let me know
Yeah.
how much I'll have to pay for some sort of shenanigans like that.
They're gonna probably put it like 300 gold or something like that.
I'll check the
A few more turtle races.
profession wages. See if that's got anything.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let Joe will look at, or Jake will look it up. We'll go with what Jake comes up with on that price.
Okay.
That's
too many monies.
I feel like this is going to be intense. We should prepare.
You could definitely, hit up the armory. What would you want to get from the armory? Usually, the company, you have to kind of supply your own weapons, right?
Yeah.
But in times of war, the company opens up the armory, and they would consider this a time of war. So,
Right.
Do they have any particularly nicer than average gear in it?
it's standard gear
Standard gear.
in what you would find in the book.
I want a battle axe, a Spartan laser,
Gravity hammer.
3 blue shells. Just in case they start winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start with that.
They definitely don't have any of those
Oh,
things.
that's stupid.
They'll have a battle axe.
I don't want it.
You know what? No.
All or nothing.
Nintendo, he's definitely not getting the blue shells.
I can
At
give
least
you
the fire
banana
flower.
pills?
Come on, man.
No, we saved the blue shells for the turtle racing.
Yeah, the blue
Oh,
shells are
yeah.
for the turtle racing.
I feel like getting a blunderbuss
Sure.
would be valuable
Sure.
because it's simple ranged.
Whoever is making all
I
these
want
robots is
just
definitely first place
Dungeon
in line.
delving stuff. I want crowbars.
Go ahead and put down on your character sheet what you want,
pikes.
and you get it.
Okay.
I'm not-
chains,
Compass, definitely. We're going to be going underground.
Yeah.
Compass.
Yeah. I'm definitely not looking for a shopping montage, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
just presume if it's in
We
the
know how
book.
much you like those.
Yeah, if it's in the book,
You can have it.
you can have it.
Do we have more than one book? We do have more than one book.
Yes.
Yeah, there used to be one on every table.
There used to be.
That one's less buried now.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
because I think the one from this table went over to that table.
Yeah.
Did they have plate man?
If it's in the book,
All right.
they have it.
Apologize if that's
Now I need
loud.
to remember how much armor they use.
It is 6 armor and 7 encumbrance.
Tool to Twitch had an idea.
Make sure you can handle 7 encumbrance.
Bottle bombs. I'm going to say no to Pyro Shot, because Pyro Shot's borderline a magical item.
And it's also heavy, which has some different quality connotations.
My character ignores heavy.
But if you want to get some bottle bombs, you could definitely get some bottle bombs.
Yep.
Just make sure you put down what you're taking.
Plasma cutters.
Don't be extreme on. Don't say I'm taking 1,000
Chainsaw.
bottle bombs.
Yeah.
I know we brought them a whole bunch of bottle bombs, so
Alright, I just want 1 Spartan laser.
No Spartan lasers.
5
I didn't say
bottle
which book
bombs.
it was in.
I feel like 5 you could reasonably carry.
5 is fine.
bottle bombs or
Spartan lasers?
damn.
No.
I mean, that sounds like a fair amount of Spartan lasers too, to be honest.
This is slowly devolving into a shopping montage.
It is. Let's move on,
mean,
and we'll
it's-
just put shit on our character sheets
Yeah.
within reason.
Spartan
Within
laser.
All right. So you all head back out to the boat. Smug will settle for Rick's gun. Oh wait,
I would.
Who wouldn't?
Colt Python.
that was our 5th edition campaign. The scientist
I
gun.
think I had that.
Have you watched Rick and
Oh
Morty?
shit.
Up until the point where
No.
Evil Morty
Did I? I had something.
wins
funny.
election.
You need to watch more.
Anyway,
Yeah.
not
anyway.
important. We're off topic. Let's get back
As
to this
we do.
game. You all pile onto this boat. There's another boat with you. Both boats have decent-sized crews. They're armored to the teeth. And off you set. For the sake of not dwelling too long on this, I'm just going to dictate who's rolling what. So, Alex, roll that first part of wilderness travel. That's navigation. We're going to go standard on these. You know where you're going. Who rolled survival last time? Was that you, Chris?
No.
It was
It
me.
was
Joe. It was Jake. Jake, roll survival.
I didn't do any of them.
Fortune point.
All right.
Character sets and everything that's required for this.
There we go.
First fortune point, spin of the night. And Dan.
pass.
All right. I'm just going to D6 it to see if there's a random encounter. That's a 5, so there is not. You spend 3 days navigating back to where this island was.
So letting us buy armor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you take armor.
Well,
Yeah, not buying, just have it.
Now, the company might expect you to, the higher dollar items, to return to the armory.
sure.
Yeah.
If we survive.
I hope I can.
I'm just gonna take some rot gut and a fucking knuckle duster.
Absolutely, you do.
If I live, you'll see it again.
You find the island exactly where you left it.
Well,
The ship in the exact same place. It's been about like 6 to 7 days. Because it was roughly 3 days travel from the island to the Novus Petrum, so 3 days back. So 6 to 7 days. All right.
That's good.
You pull up, the two ships anchor. A group of sailors load up into a large dinghy, and the 5 of you hop down into it. You row up to the island. Walk me through what's going on.
Well, I've spent the past hours sailing getting wasted. So I'm gonna take a corruption for that. Then I'm also gonna take another 3 corruption with my bound to the bottle to gain some extra damage threshold.
What is the surface of the? Are there like rivets? Is it smooth?
It's not. You can see really tight seams,
Okay.
and it looks like rivets that maybe have been like ground down. So it's pretty smooth to the touch, but you can see where like rivets were set into it.
Okay. Nothing that we'd be able to like leverage a crowbar or something into that. It's too fine for that.
Yeah.
I
There's
want to do a quick sweep to see if there's another hatch anywhere.
Sure. I'll say you walk the island,
Mhm.
and no other hatches.
No other hatches.
Down the hatch.
Yeah.
we're kind of limited, I suppose.
I
I'll go
want
down
to
the hatch.
use. I want to take a chain that I bought
Mm-hmm.
and wrap it around the hatch so it doesn't seal.
Oh, okay.
Good
It's not a
thinking.
bad idea.
Yeah. All right. You do so. Who's going first? Is that you?
Yep. I'm
All right.
faced and I'm unafraid of death.
Captain Cook is the first down the ladder. You find yourselves in narrow corridors.
Colt Middlehands grabs his throat as he's pulled down.
I'm not afraid to die.
I'm gonna go right behind him.
Metal corridors, steel grate floors, pipes running along, very much what you would imagine like the inside of a submarine to look like. Pretty much when you get down there, there's only
Ye
one
olde
real,
submarine.
yeah, there's only one direction you could go. Like you're at like kind of,
Forward.
yeah. You travel along through this thing and you don't really find any like rooms or anything. You find the occasional little alcove here that looks like, maybe it's just big enough for someone to stand in it.
As I travel, I
Yeah.
blow into my now empty bottle to make the, whoo,
Mhm.
as I got my knuckle duster ready.
Okay. Eventually, you come across a large hatch. It's a circular hatch, and you've kind of, you snaked around in this a little bit. There's a few side paths here and there that you would have kind of taken and expected, but they all essentially ended up being like dead ends. Nothing really exciting. Every now and then you'll see some strange console, but you try and investigate it, and like it's.
Are the consoles? Explain them to me, because I wanted to bring paper with ink over it to just make impressions of stuff.
The consoles are very small, almost glass windows. You would notice them as small displays.
Okay.
And then on the lower part, where you would think like the keyboard, it's just a series of like sockets and plugs. There's no like buttons or anything.
Okay. Sockets and plugs, you said?
Yeah.
So if I were to like lay paper over it and
Like charcoal rubbing.
You can do a charcoal rubbing. You would just get the charcoal rubbing the outside of all these kind of like sockets and plugs and
I'll do that.
connectors.
Store that.
Okay. Etchings, yeah. So you eventually you come to this hatch, a large circular hatch, no kind of windows or viewport in it, just a large, like you see in the submarines, the big giant wheel that you have to crank over to release the crossbars.
Is this all horizontal? Is there any like
There
stairs
has
moving up
been
and
some downwards slant to it a little bit. So there's been some slope here. There's been a few stairs here and there.
down? Okay.
No ladders or anything, but you definitely feel like you've gone deeper into this.
Okay.
Might give that door a quick listen before we do anything to it and see if there's any sound.
Go ahead and give
reverberating
me an eavesdrop test.
I'm gonna hand him the bottle and I'll say, put the narrow part to your ear.
What does it feel like in here? Is it like hot? Is it cold?
It's cold. It's cold and it's damp.
Cold and damp. Okay.
Okay.
Could I affect his difficulty by giving him something to aid in his listening?
I passed either
Oh.
way.
Are there any like vents or anything?
I got a 21 out of 46.
Just large pipes running along these hallways.
Are they hot or cold to the touch?
They're mostly all cold to the touch. You do find a couple here and there that are warm enough that they're not drawing condensation. But there's none of them that are like hot.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't hear anything through the door, through the hatch.
Okay.
Is it metal that I recognize?
Yeah.
Do you have skill in like metallurgy?
No.
No, I would just
Just
say.
like metal that I would know off the top of my head. Like I imagine he would know like steel, bronze, copper.
Right, it's
that
some
kind of-
form of steel alloy,
Okay.
but the specifics would be beyond you. You open up the door
I'll step in first as he opens the door.
and you step through, and it's a large room. It almost looks like a laboratory. You see standing in a corner, on a stand of some sort, is the remains of the robot that you defeated and brought back.
Oh ho ho.
In the center of this room, there's these like flat, like almost think like the mortician's like table, like the steel flat with the metal lip. Next to each one of these is a tray of tools, and you see that there's about 8 of these tables, and 5 of them are occupied with crew members.
Dead, I presume.
Dead.
Ones that we recognize
Yeah.
from that ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they've all had some form of where they do exploratory operations
Autopsy?
on conscious living people. Vivisection?
Vivisection, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they're all in some state of vivisection.
It's clear that they were alive when they were cut apart.
Now, you do see that there is a 6th table that appears like it was occupied. The bands that were used to secure them to the table looks like they were cut in some way. and there's blood on the table, and it leads off of the table, and you kind of lose it in like the grate flooring. But you do see in the corner of the room there is another smaller hatch, almost like door-sized hatch.
Is this the only other way out of here?
Does it look like they were released, or does it look like they were cut, torn?
Cut.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a survivor. Or he's not human, also, maybe. And there's nothing else.
How many
really.
members of the crew were there?
You would know there's 6-ish. This wasn't your ship, so you don't have the exact numbers, but it seems like this is the right number.
We talked to them. So.
Right. I'd say 6.
So perhaps one of them made it out, or worse.
So what are you going to do?
So there's nothing else really to interact with.
There's the trays full of tools. There's the robot in the corner. You do see...
You said there was a grate in the floor?
The robot in the corner that I can take?
Sure.
I want to take some.
Okay, yeah.
You said there was a grate in the floor?
The floors are great. Steel grates.
Okay, so I'm going to take the tools and just start dumping them down the grates.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no problem.
Oh,
See him cut people open with no tools.
I wanted to take the tools.
Are you...
Take some of them before he's done dumping them.
Yeah.
Any duplicates of tools, I'll let you do that.
There's 8 sets of tools.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. I'll take one of the sets.
Yeah, I
Are
actually.
they familiar tools, or do they look
They appear to be surgical tools, but they're not anything you've seen before. They're very odd,
This is a
Are
barber
they all
of the future.
free, or are any of them like tethered in any way?
What do you mean?
Are any of the tools tethered to stuff, or are they all just like...
They're just kind of like free floating. Now you would see that the one with that looks like there's a table that someone escaped off of. The tray of tools has been kind of knocked, and so some of the tools are missing. Now, when you would go to inspect these tools, you would grab it, and there's like just weird tension on the tool, holding it in place until you kind of pull it free. So like they're almost like they're magnetized to these trays.
I do want to get a set of tools because I have medicine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe you could do some experiments.
Yeah, I want to
Do some Viv sections and figure out how they work.
You have a set of tools to
or just medicine better.
use. I want a set of tools to like bring back as information. And then
So we're taking 3 sets of tools.
Dump.
The rest of them are getting dumped.
Okay. So what's happening next?
Guess we'll go to that door and pop it open.
So you move over to the door to start opening it, and you do see there's some bloody handprints on the door. It looks like someone with blood on their hands turned the wheel to open it. And there's also a few other handprints around the door, like maybe they were leaning on the door.
Not having a good old time.
I'll look to Slabs like, yeah, you pop it open.
All right.
Pop it open, and it takes you through another series of corridors. This one delves down for a ways, and eventually it comes to a narrow stairway that kind of leads up just a little bit. And eventually you come to what appears to be very clearly the control room. It's full of displays, monitors, control ports. 2 things really catch your attention. The person who you think escaped is in this room, very dead, with their head smashed through one of these control panels, but like up off the ground a handful of feet.
Oh, like it?
Yeah.
Like hanging from
hanging from his head that smashed through this control panel.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
Also, I guess there's 3 things. That's number 1. Number 2, the walls of this room and all the panels are covered in a mixture of blood. What looks like, a couple of day old blood. And this kind of thick, weird, gunky black fluid. Sitting on the opposite side of the room, kind of in the corner, you see what looks like, think of like an octopus, a central ball with these big metallic tentacles coming out of it, with like a weird central head sitting on top of that ball. This thing is slumped over in the corner, and you can see it's just coated in this weird black fluid.
Does it look like it could have smashed somebody's face into a monitor really high up?
Absolutely.
Does this fluid is the fluid like flowing actively,
No,
or is it just covered in it?
it's just like covered in it.
Is it moving?
No.
I'm gonna try and stealth up to it and physically check if it's dead.
You move up to it and you give it a solid kick.
I was thinking more like a great big punch right to the back of the head.
Yeah, you do so, and it is no reaction to it. It kind of shifts a little bit in these big metal tentacles. Think like Doc Ock tentacles that are all over this thing. Kind of shift and drip, and you can see that more of this black fluid kind of leaks out as it kind of shifts down towards the ground.
In the room above, were there any like test tubes or vials or
No,
anything like that?
no.
I'm picking up what you're putting down though, and I'm scooping some of this gunk into my empty whiskey bottle
There you go.
until it's all full up.
Okay.
Now, when you do scoop it in there, it smells like a very strong mixture of, think like turpentine and like a lamp oil.
So if there's some of it in a little spot, can I try and light it? Does it burn?
This room is coated in this stuff. Do you want to do that?
I just wanted to see if I could find a little tiny spot.
This room is
isolated.
coated in
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
All right then.
No.
All right. Maybe later.
I got an idea. No, that's a bad idea.
Later.
That's how you blow things up.
Yeah, later. Well, we might need to blow it up yet.
Right. Well, I was thinking maybe you could light
Are
the
any
top
of
of
the
my bottle,
consoles
but then the
illuminated?
bottle would blow up.
No. Mostly. You do see, sitting next to where this dude is smashed through the wall, on the lower console underneath, you see there's a dagger, like a boot-style dagger. And it looks like when the dude was smashed into this console, the dagger fell out of his hand. And you can see the blade of this dagger is coated in this weird black goopy stuff. And it looks like the dagger dropped point down into this console, in this small bank of buttons. And it just wedged itself into this bank of buttons. And you do see one of the buttons that is wedged down has a very dim red blinking light behind it.
Try and clean it away so we can see what it says.
There's no
Does this dagger look normal? Is it like a just dagger
normal
that
like
probably anyone had?
sailor's dagger, yeah.
Okay. I want to pull the dagger out.
You grab the dagger and you pull it out, and as soon as you do, the consoles start flickering and coming to life. As you feel the entire thing like a thrumming noise starts coming deep from within inside this vessel. And you can feel it starts to kind of shift a little bit. Klaxons, alarms start kind of blaring. Red lights go through everywhere.
You should put the dagger back.
The weird, you try and jam the dagger back in, but it's just not hitting it. Whatever has happened by removing this dagger is clearly a process that has started back up. The weird creature in the corner of the room.
Frantically be hitting buttons.
Yeah, the weird creature in the corner of the room starts kind of twitching a little bit, and you see signs of life returning to it almost.
Oh,
Smash it!
jeez.
Smash it quick!
What's that?
Smash it quick!
Yeah, I'll be smashing it some more with this goddamn knuckle duster.
I'm gonna try to smash it with my oak leg.
You guys start wailing on this, and you're definitely putting some surface damage on it. But the twitching, the lights, you see lights start flickering onto it. As it starts kind of twitching and moving, it starts kind of squirting this black fluid out from kind of joints on these giant tentacles that look like they've been cut.
I have a proposition. Everybody leaves. Yeet a bottle bomb in and shut the door.
Yep. I turn and I drunkenly stumble as quickly as I can back into the hallway.
Cool.
Okay.
We're going to do 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a chase scene.
Oh boy.
The explosion that you have just started.
It's the last level of the PlayStation Spider-Man game.
Who wants to be the one that runs?
I mean, we can let.
Because we don't all need to be in danger of this. If this is our plan, we know it's going to explode. Everyone else should get back to the ship.
So whoever throws the bottle bomb is the one running.
Yeah.
So you definitely feel you're on a very tight time schedule. It seems like whatever this vessel is kind of returning to life.
Yeah.
We don't want to go wherever it's going.
So if you want to do that, whoever's going back to the ship is going to have to do so at a dead sprint to give whoever's throwing the bottle bomb enough time to try and escape before this thing does whatever it's going to do.
Okay, it'll make it harder.
And every moment this weird robot thing in the corner that you guys are wailing on, it starts getting more action. It starts almost trying to stand up on its tentacles. They kind of give out.
That's why I say before we even spend any more time wailing on it, let's get out.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. You toss the bottle bomb in.
Slam the door shut.
It's, the roar of flame tears through the department. You can feel like shudders of this explosion starting to go through.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and do a chase scene.
You were right, Nintendo. Shit got real when the smells were described.
So 3-round chase scene. Same thing. You're going to roll your movement, D10 plus your movement, and we're going to count it up. I'm going to be rolling for this explosion. And you all have to escape the explosion. The person who is last, whether that's the explosion or one of you, whoever's in last place at the end of each round has to roll a chaos die. See if something bad happens.
That's where I'm gonna get fucked.
A grate full of surgical tools explodes.
If you fall behind the explosion, you're going to be subject to some fire damage, and you're going to have to start doing some other rolls to try and not get destroyed in the explosion.
Can I start by being a cool guy and not looking at it?
You can.
Oh, good. He's bought us some time with his slow motion walking.
Fire's first is 3. Jake, D10 plus your movement.
16.
Nice. Chris,
9.
all right. Dan
16 also.
and Joe.
10.
Fire is definitely in last place.
Stealing those bulkheads. For the win.
So
All
the,
right.
10, or the fire got a 3.
Fire got a 3. Round 2.
I'm the one closest to the fire.
Fire got an 8.
It's much better
Jake.
movement from the fire.
15.
Nice.
Jake's current total score is at 31. Chris,
I'm not rolling those lucky dice again.
7.
you have rolled lower than the fire this round. Dan
12.
and Joe.
11.
So,
No, 12. Sorry.
all right, 12. So, Chris, you're still ahead of the fire. You're currently at a 16 total. The fire is only at an 11. But you are the lowest this round, so you have to roll a mishap die. So please roll me a d6.
Is it 6?
It's a 6.
Oh no.
Please roll me a dodge test.
Okay. Thankfully, I have a trait that allows me to ignore heavy armor for that. Ooh. 10.
Cool.
Nice.
The giant piece of steel girder flies past your head harmlessly. But you do get a little bit of scorch because of it.
My eyes go real wide as that happens.
So go ahead and take me 8 fire damage.
Ooh. Okay.
Where does that
I
put
bet
you?
those pipes are pretty hot now.
That does nothing to me.
Okay, that's fair.
Because you just put on plate mail.
You got to hit a 16.
That's fucking deep.
That's my damage threshold. Yeah.
I know. Having the plate mail's big.
Yeah.
Mine is
All right.
currently 14.
As long as you've got the encumbrance for it.
Round 3.
I brought bonus 10.
All right. Fire got 11.
Yeah. And I can carry up to 13.
Jake.
14.
It's a tanky boy.
So I've got 8, 9, 10.
I mean,
Chris.
Okay. 7 again. That's not good.
Dan.
11.
The drawbacks of being
Joe.
a tanky boy.
13.
Chris, please roll me a d6 again.
Said fire got 11.
Got
Fire got
13.
11.
Another
Oh,
6.
11.
Oh boy.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why can't you roll these when you're attacking people?
Yeah.
Let's see, that's... Jake got a 45. Very nice. Chris got a 23. You beat the fire by 1 point, Chris.
Ooh.
Jeez.
And the other two of you got... Dan, you got a 39. And Joe, you got a 35. So, Chris, you failed this other mishap. This time, as you're running, there's an explosion behind you that kind of ripples, because you're in last place for the entire crew, so you're keeping up with these three. And this ripple, you can see it flex and wobble and whip these pipes. Please go ahead and make me a parry test. I gotta tell you, this might be intense.
18.
That is a pass. Very cool. One of these pipes, you see, eventually flexes so much it snaps out like a whip, breaking at a seam, spraying this frigid coolant all over the hall. You take some damage from it. 9 points of ice damage.
Does not harm me.
Very cool. I'm glad you passed that test, because if not, it was going to freeze a part of your body.
Oof.
So,
Which of those are important?
You have the veteran's head drawback.
you
I
all
had one of those scenes where everybody else got out and they turn around and I'm not there, and then I just come flying out.
yeah.
Half of you is ice, the other half is fire.
And thrown out from the
I feel
explosion.
hot and very cold.
Icy hot. Ah.
Yeah, afterwards,
So-
my muscles are very relaxed. I have
You all fly out of this hatch, up through the ship, which, well, you expected to move up through the ship, but the ship is rolled off to the side. So you just burst through this hatch on the surface, and you see the waters quickly rising. And the dinghy that was dropping you off, they're yelling for, like, hurry up, get over here, get over here. They have a very real concern, because I don't know if any of you know about the physics of dropping heavy things straight down in
Causes
water.
it.
It
Problem.
pulls them under.
Yeah, it draws a cavitation, which sucks everything down. So you're going to have to fight that now.
Oh no.
Everyone,
swim
please
tests.
give me an
No.
athletics test.
Oh no.
As you dive into the water with this thing sinking below the surface.
In full plate.
Oh, frick. Oh, my guy.
I'm gonna have to fortune point that.
All right. Fortune point.
Athletics. Where is your athletics? I don't have that.
Jake?
I got 18 under 42, so I'm good.
Fortune point
nice.
well spent.
Chris?
7 under 65.
So you passed. You passed. Joe?
Fortune point.
Okay.
You too. You too. Fortune point well spent also.
It did, yes.
So you're all able to fight through this
What
downward
difficulty
current.
was it?
Joe was just going standard.
Okay. Yeah, passed.
82 is not under 41 though.
Yeah. You all fight through this downward current. You make it to the dinghy. And you kind of look back as they're rowing back to the ship. And you can see this thing kind of bloop out from under the water. You see this giant backsplash up into the sky. It's almost like it's raining on you because it sends this splash up so high. And then you see the thing kind of break the surface as it moves back up and starts swimming away from you. And you see that it is actually a giant, massively giant, metal robot sea turtle.
God damn it.
And you can see as its flippers are moving through the water.
Best turtle race ever.
It would
He
be.
wins immediately as he crushes the
You
other
can
turtle.
It's the
see-
fastest turtle of all time, but not faster than us.
On the tip of it, each one of its giant flippers are like just artillery, just like fucking barrels and barrels.
Oh no.
But it's moving away from you.
Oh good.
So,
Is it moving toward
oh
anything?
shit, we forgot something. Something very important. You, while you were looking around the consoles, I said you found the knife. Setting in a side console not too far from there, there was this weird crystal just kind of like plugged into
Oh, we
One
would
of the
definitely.
sockets.
like a socket, yeah.
Okay. Yep.
And you would have snatched it. Yeah. That was my fault. I just forgot to describe it.
What
But
does it do when I pull it out? Does it?
there's like
is
a
it
weird
illuminated?
ka-chunk. It wasn't illuminated, no.
Okay. Even when plugged in.
Even when it was plugged, of course, everything was shut down when it was plugged in.
If
Once you pulled the knife, shit started going crazy. So I presume you would have grabbed the crystal first,
yeah.
knife, and then ran. You wouldn't have like, hang on, while shit's going crazy, let me
Let's see what it
investigate.
does.
Now, when
That's
you
true.
removed it, you will see it's crystal, maybe 2 or 3 inches, and then on the bottom there's like a metal like band, like connector piece in there that kind of interfaced into
These
this.
guys have got some fucking science.
Okay.
So, you escape successfully. You see this giant sea turtle swimming away. What are you giving as your report to this other ship to take back to the company?
Told you. No. We'll say. There's a lot to
The other
unpack.
crew was dead in there.
They not only killed the other crew, but were doing like biological experiments on them. We found some weird robot alien tentacle thing.
Someone in that crew put up a hell of a fight.
We found, yeah. There's these weird consoles with buttons. I would give them the impression I took of the console.
Okay.
Give them the crystal as well,
I'll give him the bottle full of gunk,
and the bottle
Okay.
full of gunk.
Yeah.
the highly flammable gunk that we
Yeah,
know.
warn them it's extremely flammable.
Yeah, we exploded a whole lot of it.
Okay.
Didn't seem to cause actual problems.
So you share all of your information. You give them the items that you retrieved from within inside. The secondary ship takes off, returning back, and you all set sail towards Turtletown. And I
wonder
think
if anything happens with the hatch that can't close because it's completely wrapped in chains.
you would actually be able to see this thing swimming away when it dips under the water. It's leaving a trail of bubbles.
Nice.
So you don't know, but you definitely get signs that, the hatch was open and it's venting its, atmosphere out. But I think that is a great point to take our break.
Yeah. Hopefully it's weak to filling up with water.
Maybe. So everyone watching, please just give us a few minutes. We're going to stretch our legs and then we'll get right back into this and move into hour 3 for the night.
Indeed.
We'll be going for our target time is, roughly 1 a.m. here, so that's an hour and a half still to go for the night.
Sweet.
So yeah, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
See you soon.
Yeah, kind of goodbye. Just don't leave. We'll be right back. Yeah,
See you later.
see you in a few.
it's the ghost of Dracula.
They can see us?
We're back.
Maybe, probably.
Oh, shit. See if we show up over there. See what happens. Come on, Twitch.
There do.
We sure as fuck showed up.
There we are.
Hey there, party people. Welcome back. We're back from our little break. The giant robot turtle has been thoroughly explored and destroyed, and it swam off. You're now ready to head to Turtle Town.
Yeah.
You...
Our heroes.
Sure.
We saved ourselves
Yeah.
very heroically.
Yeah.
You all
Hardly at all.
don't have any trouble making it to Turtle Town.
How many
You're
more
at
days does it take to get there?
another 4.
Okay.
Have any of you been rolling training turtle days while we've been sailing?
I would like to have Jake roll turtle training for me.
I'd like Jake to train mine up.
All right, then.
So it takes about an hour out of your day to train a turtle.
How to train your turtle.
Yeah.
Gosh damn it.
What did you do?
I dropped a goldfish. No big deal.
Just pick it up later. Or
It
else,
still smiled back.
or else if it's on the floor, a certain
'Cause that's what
5-year-old
they
will
do.
find it and will eat it, regardless of how long it's been there.
What's going on, Jake?
I'm just making rolls.
Okay. How did Dan's turtle do?
Killed it.
So far, all successes,
That would be correct. So
and one failure for Joe's, and that would be for 4 days, I believe.
Yeah.
Which killed it.
So, Joe, your turtle increases by 6%. We're going to take your turtle back down to 40. So go ahead and move you up to 40. That's still going to be way too much. Maybe. I'm going to have to rethink that and maybe scale it back. And maybe do it's like it's after a week of training.
Yeah. That's a lot to ride up a turtle in a few days.
Yeah, it is. Okay. That's fine. So, Joe,
That's
46.
Feeding him power-up stones.
I bet like a week of consistent training should...
Yeah. Let's see.
you've been juicing your turtle the whole time.
Yeah.
Juicy turtle.
And Dan, you increased by 8.
Okay.
So yeah, we have our turtle training montage. We refine our turtle racing rules just a little bit, and then you all make it to Turtle Town. What's the plan?
So am I at 46 now then?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a week to get out to the cave and come back, right?
I think I'm going to die in that cave. So I want to do one more turtle race
Sure.
with Dale Turthart.
Absolutely. Let's do another turtle race. So, who's entering turtles?
I'll go ahead and put Turd in again. Why
All
not?
right, go ahead and give me a gamble test. Joe, same thing for you.
All right.
Nope.
I don't
Joe?
know. 29, so I passed.
All right, so that's a 1 to 2. Dan.
Absolutely failed. Not critical, just
Okay,
failed.
so 1 to 1.
I have a rank in gamble, but my intelligence is still so low. I always seem to make them.
Technical reload.
All right. Any sabotage going on?
I think
Are we playing with...
the same turtles again.
Huh?
We've tweaked the sabotage rules?
No, I haven't tweaked the I've written notes that I need to tweak the sabotage rules, but
Okay, we haven't decided
we've been
that.
playing a game, so I haven't changed it. So anyone sabotaging another turtle?
Yep.
I'll give it a shot.
What turtle are you sabotaging? Speedy clack 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 sting. Lucky number chair.
Lucky
ass-
number chair. That
Can
guy
I
did
make
pretty
an
good
awareness
last race.
test to see which one I think is the fastest?
Absolutely. So Jake, go ahead and give me that skullduggery.
Oh boy, flip the fail. I can't wait.
I failed.
Ooh.
So
Fortune point.
Which I fail. Which turtle would I think is the fastest?
Well, then
And
I'm
that's
just-
going to be the one that I.
you think that Ash Clapper is the fastest.
Is the
All
last
right.
turler not ours?
I didn't. I thought it was Tyler's.
I just need a name of one that's not ours.
Wasn't it
We're gonna-
something bandit?
Maybe. So we'll go with the Masked Turtler is not ours. Jake, how was your skullduggery?
Not good. I failed.
Okay. Alex?
7.
Okay. You
Nice.
sabotage the Masked Turtler.
I'm cool.
No speed bonus. Joe?
I fail.
Okay. So only the Masked Turtler has been...
Sabotaged.
all right. Lucky number chair. It's not a
We need to
D6.
make our bets first.
Oh, yeah. I forgot all about that. Yeah. Please make your bets. Jake?
That's a great name.
I'm putting 8 gold
Number
on
chair.
on Dale Turthart.
All right. 1 to 2 on Dale Turthart.
How much are you planning to put in?
Chris?
I'm gonna bet 20 on Dale Turthart.
20.
He didn't let me down last time.
Like what you're
2
doing here.
on Dale Turthart. Dan?
I think I'm gonna just do 20.
On Dale Turthart?
Yep.
All in on Dale Turner.
Oh my god.
How much is that? 140?
Yep.
You psycho.
Because he's a 2-to-1, right?
Don't
Yep. For every 1 gold you put in.
Yep. Don't forget everybody to deduct your.
Yep.
Right. Subtract that gold now.
Yep.
I just erased it from my
All right.
minis.
Speedy Claxton starts off with a weak 5. Lucky number chair starts off with a weak 4. Damn. Let's see. Ass Clapper, 9. Ranch Dressing, 11. Ranch Dressing is in the lead. TL Turtler, 3. Oh, I don't roll Del Turthart Jr. I do roll Mass Turtler, which is only a 1.
6.
Ouch.
And Turt,
It's +4 for me, +3 for me. 5.
5.
He did
This
not.
was a very, but
Not in last.
no, I'm sorry. The Mass Turtler got a 1.
Because he got sabotaged.
And that is a 6. This is
Uh-oh.
our first
He's
turtle
about to
mishap.
crash and
All
burn
right.
right at the gate.
Oh, man.
What did you do to him?
His wheels came off.
So I'm going to roll a d10. Turtle soup. Turtle will need medical treatment before they can think of racing again.
What the fuck did you do to him?
That was Alex. Alex just like went up there and real shady, just like slipped a real thin blade up under the turtle shell and just gave it a little whisk.
Oh, my God.
Just stirred him around a little bit.
So Mass Turtler is out of the race,
He whisked his guts.
and it may be permanent. That may be the end of the Mass Turtler's career.
Well, that could be great for us.
Jeez.
We can make Dale Earnhardt or Dale Turthart Jr. the next masked turtler.
Round 2. Speedy
We'll
Claxton
leave out that part, though.
is doing good with a 14. Lucky number chair. That is an 8. Ass Clapper. That is a 5. Ranch Dressing. That is a 9. TL Turtler. That is another weak 3. And Del Turthart Jr.
13.
Nice. Turt.
8.
All right, so TL Turtle is in last place this round.
6, 6, 6, 6.
2.
Damn.
Oh, boy, that would have been hilarious if we had more
That would've
turtle
been-
flame out.
Yeah.
Third round. Speedy Claxton. That is only a 7. Lucky number chair. That is a 6.
11.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Let's see. This is Ass Clapper. That is an 8.
It's gonna be really close now at the end.
Ranch Dressing.
First.
Ranch Dressing did okay with an 11. TL Turtle. Finally, it rolls something decent. That's an 8. Del Turd Heart Jr.
11.
Not bad. And Turt.
10.
Alex, how did you sabotage the Mass Turtler?
I've stealthily snuck in to their training camp, and when they weren't looking, I constantly spun their turtle around and around and around and around and around.
So you gave this
Put it
turtle
on its back and
a permanent and intense case of vertigo, so much that when the race started, it immediately veered off to the side and ran headfirst into the railing.
Right? You just like took
You
it,
may have ended his
flipped
career.
it upside down on its shell. just,
It rolled a mishap and it got the
Wheel of
mishap
misfortune.
turtle soup. Until it receives intense medical treatment, it is out of turtle racing
Oh yeah.
altogether.
You ended his career, quite possibly. Good job.
So,
I took a wrench to its little turtle knees.
ooh,
call that the Nancy
ranch
Kerrigan.
dressing, first place.
Oh man.
Second place, Del Turd Heart Jr.
all right. We get partial payout for that.
You get half payout for that.
Half payout.
So that's exactly what we put in, basically.
And then Speedy Claxton, third place. So,
We basically break even
Yep.
on a 1 to 2.
listen, let me do this math over here on my own, because I get way too confused when it comes to math.
No, that's fair.
It would just be whatever we have because we doubled it and then we have to.
Quite possibly. I don't know how it works, to be honest. Somebody who knows gambling is going to be like, you guys are fucking stupid.
I mean,
Probably.
Yeah.
That's what we need. We need to just go to a dog track and be like, hey, excuse me, but does all this sound right to you? Turtle racing? No, ignore that.
Well, we can't really
Just
do it.
imagine that every time it says turtle, it's horses.
We can't really do it the way it really
Jake.
works. Because all
12.
of this would be within, like the gamble check is you knowing the right one to bet on.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you're playing the roulette table or whatever, and you make your gamble check, it's that your character happened to choose the right thing if you succeeded.
Yeah.
So
In this case, it's kind of rigged.
yeah, in this
Chris
case we're
and
doing it
Dan.
differently.
30 gold.
Oh.
So you made a little bit of money. Joe.
Hmm.
210 gold.
All
Now,
right.
make sure you removed your initial 140.
Yep.
So you guys made a little bit of money from that.
Yeah.
Good job.
Still a success. Joe's now the richest man.
Dale Turdard Jr. didn't let me down.
True that.
I didn't feel brave enough to put it all on the line.
All right. That's some turtle racing. What's going on next?
Let's go to the hole and die with all of our gold.
Okay. We're going to say it's going to be...
I think we still have never got rid of our horses per se.
Yeah, you can go get your horses. We're going to call it 2 days travel.
Okay.
So 2 days there, 2 days back. That leaves you 3 days of exploring this tunnel.
So Alex just mentally crippled me. What?
Okay, that's fair.
Does it gotta go in the meme dump?
It's already in the fucked memes.
Yeah.
God damn. Okay.
And Sammy
It's not even offensive. It's just
Sammy put some messed up ones in there too.
Alright, let's go find us a cave and then die in it. Preferably in
Wilderness
the
travel.
Yep.
Navigation!
Do we have to make navigation if we're following the tracks?
we literally have a map to where we're going.
Yeah, no. We'll just do survival and stealth.
Sweet.
So pass. I think.
46 under 49 for survival.
All right, what does stealth do?
Just barely pass.
All right. Everyone go ahead and give me a toughness test.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I always roll good on that.
30.
Oof.
This is brawn, right?
I passed.
I failed.
Toughness, yeah, that would be brawn.
As soon
I'm
as,
like
this,
super tough.
as soon as it's payment, foot spaghetti.
I'm so tough you don't even know.
Pass.
Why?
All right.
Why?
Anyone fail? No?
I failed.
10, Peril.
Oof.
That will get me.
All
That's how
right.
much peril you took in real life.
By 1.
Oh, that sucks. Random encounter.
Did you
I'm
get
so
what you
happy.
wanted?
I'm so happy. Random encounter. You fucks are so fucked.
I'm noticing all those misfortune points now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
1, 2,
yeah.
3, 4, 5. 6 is a reroll. 6 is a reroll. 6 is a reroll.
Yeah, get them all out of the way.
2. Alex, would you please roll me a percentile?
I'm
77.
doing another shopping spree, by the way, when I was in
Sure.
Town.
You said 77,
We
Alex?
happen upon 77 giant fire ants.
How long did it take us to get to Turtle Town?
19 years.
6 days.
6
7
days.
days.
7 days.
As you all travel along, you're taking a slightly different course.
Like that spot over there looks pretty. Let's walk through there.
Looks empty.
And you hear this strange shrieking, groaning noise. I say shrieking dramatically, but like the metal of rusty iron slowly rocking against rusty iron.
That sounds bad.
As you make your way down the trail, eventually, you come across a post, a large pole off the side of this road, and hanging from an arm on the top of this post is a steel, like a metal cage hanging from a length of chain. And you can see inside of this cage hanging there, there's a man. And as soon as he sees you, he calls, "Hey! Help me out!"
Is this the same man that we felt out once before by chance?
Help me out!
How many feathers does he have on him?
I'm not gonna arrow into my bow. So I'll help you out.
Wait a second. Butch?
Yeah!
What the hell?
Just, you should help me out.
What did you do this time?
I didn't do anything. Listen, I am tired of people constantly thinking I have done something horrible. So I have taken the necessary precautions to always state my answer to whether or not you've done it. And as you get closer, you can see he's carved the word innocent into his forehead. But he did it in a mirror, so it's backwards.
So what was our deal with him again?
He was the guy that got ran out of the other town.
No,
for-
what was our deal with him?
Kill him while he's locked in a cage?
Yeah, no, I was like, I
He was
remember.
supposed to give us some turtle tonic.
Oh, do you have any of that turtle tonic?
He's naked.
He had nothing on him to make it.
Yeah, no, I'm asking him. Do you have any of that turtle tonic?
Not on me.
All right, let's go, guys.
Come on, let me out. Please. I'll teach you the recipe.
Make sure you go around the edge because it looks like he's peed a lot. So
He's
Still,
definitely
people
peed a
do
lot.
that, yeah.
yeah. I'm being serious, like so whatever.
I'll throw an empty whiskey bottle at his cage.
It shatters like, I won't remember this.
I don't care if you
Which will
do.
remember this.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm innocent. Let me down.
I'm gonna take my spear.
Oh, hey there. TT2KB is raiding with that party of 7.
I'm gonna
man.
take my fire hardened spear and like try and just whack the
Just
lock
rattle the
off
cage.
the front of the cage.
Each of you on that table, please take me 3 corruption.
He's trying to unlock
I was
it,
trying to
think.
whack the lock off the front of the cage.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just fucking with them.
No.
No, I was definitely fucking.
Okay, you two take it.
I was like, yeah, I mean, I still feel like I probably should take it.
Please go ahead and make me a combat test with that spear there, Chris.
Okay.
Take some time to aim also.
It's
Perhaps.
fortune point.
Aiming is free.
It's too late. He rolled.
No.
Pass or fail, Chris.
That was a fail.
Fortune point.
Yeah, that sucks. We should just like leave.
I mean, you failed at hitting a lock.
Yeah, but he's right there. So
What?
I might stab him by accident.
Chris, would you please roll me?
I guess that won't be the worst.
Please
I'd
roll
be
me
a
a
little
coordination
bummed about
test. Please make it a challenging coordination test.
Well, all right then.
This could be the end.
No. That's a fail.
As you
That's
swing.
a crit fail.
Oh, yeah, all right. As you swing
Oh God.
at this lock, you miss clearly, and it kind of, your spear, bong, shakes off the cage, and Butch just reaches out and snatches the spear right out of your hands.
What? I'm
got a
trying to
weapon.
knock the lock off of the cage.
You can see he's working to move the spear around and wedge it between like the manacle of the lock and the latch to try and like leverage and twist it off.
Where's the
How high is he off the ground?
Maybe like 6 feet.
where? I was hoping it was higher. Where is the?
Is there more length on the chain to
I
hoist
think
him
Alex,
higher?
you and Alex are asking the same question.
Yeah.
Yes, the chain goes down to a. It's only chained for like the first couple of feet, and then it's tied off to a rope, which snakes around the not snakes, but runs along the side of this pole to a hook or whatever it is on the side. So you could undo that, and just if you just undo it, he'll drop, or you can undo it and lower it down.
No, I want to.
Raise him up.
I want to
higher.
raise him higher.
And drop him.
Yeah, you give me an athletics
No,
test.
I don't want to drop him. I just want to raise him higher and leave him.
Yeah, give me an athletics test to hoist it. Like you gotta undo it and hold the rope, and then pull it up higher. And you're
Does
gonna be
anyone
kind
help
of.
me?
I am.
All right, give him an assist die, Alex.
Nope, those are your dice.
So
think
Alex
you
rolls the
always use
assist,
spear,
and
though.
Joe, if you please roll me an athletics test.
Oof, I don't help you.
All right.
I'm gonna take my polished
Nope.
oak table leg out.
I
He's gonna
fail.
fall down then probably.
I fail trying to raise it higher.
The rope slips out of your hand and crashes to the ground.
How are Butch's legs?
Broken.
Butch takes 6 points of damage. Now, mind you, Butch doesn't have any armor on. He's butt-ass naked.
Mm-hmm.
Cuts himself on the cage and starts bleeding.
It's probably not that intense, but it's not going to be good.
And his legs were hanging through the bottom of the cage, so now they're smashed. Where he cut himself
We're all
was
so
his
hopeful.
thigh, so he
Yeah, you are.
cut an artery.
I don't know. Hopeful is what I'd call it.
It moves him down from moderately injured to seriously injured. Who would like the honors of rolling the 2d6?
I'll
I feel
do
like
it.
since I did the damage,
Joe gets one.
Yeah,
Joe and Chris.
Alex, didn't you help him with the rope? Never mind.
Well, Chris already
Mine's
rolled.
a 1.
2.
All right, he just moves a step down. He's now seriously. The cage breaks and cracks open, spilling him out onto the dirt outside of the cage. The spear is still wedged through the manacle on the lock. So he's lying there naked, unarmed, with the backward word innocent carved into his forehead.
I'm gonna take my polished oak table leg out. Tell him not to do anything stupid.
Listen, I appreciate you all letting me down. I wish you would have done it a little more gently. But hey, beggars can't be choosers.
I think they underestimated the weight of that cage.
For you.
What?
What?
Put the spear down.
He doesn't have the spear.
Oh.
It's wedged. He grabbed the spear and he was wedging it between the
trying to
lock
get
and the
himself out.
cage to try and break the lock. And it's still wedged there in the cage.
Okay.
I don't know what you did, but get out.
You got it. Thanks. Thanks.
No, you don't go anywhere yet.
Oh,
I'm gonna pull the spear out.
okay.
What did you do to get locked in there?
Nothing like, I keep telling people I'm innocent.
I knock a arrow into my bow.
I mean, the last time you said that, you
Innocent of what?
convinced an entire town that they were animals.
And if
What
you
did
don't
you convince an entire
tell me
town
the
of this time?
I was like, if you don't tell me the truth, this is gonna be the last time.
I didn't convince a town they were animals this time. I was trying to start up another turtle racing league in another town.
Commendable.
And I decided to make some supplements for the turtles.
Turtle tonics.
Oh, God.
And I did it like I was studying at, the local candy maker,
You can turn one of them into a giant aquatic robot.
No.
Okay.
And I accidentally got my turtle supplement mixed up with the regular candy order that she sent to the local school.
God, this guy's just grossly incompetent.
It was an accident. We were distracted.
We?
The candy maker and I.
Is the candy maker also hanging up somewhere?
No.
I'm debating on killing him.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean over the smug and be like, here's 2 brass to pay for your arrow if it breaks. Go.
Most of the kids were fine.
You can't fuck around with kids, though.
Most of them were fine after a couple days.
And those that weren't,
They're recovering.
Are all of them
Here's a
recovering?
shilling in case your arrow breaks if you want to just put one in right now.
Yeah, like none of them died. I think.
Will any of them be permanently harmed?
this guy. Yeah. At this
Yeah,
point,
I can't, listen,
I wouldn't be upset if he gets knocked out forever.
I gotta tell you, my candy was just solid rocks of methamphetamine.
All right, well, you gotta give us a recipe for it
Oh, okay.
first.
You need methylamine to start.
The whole recipe.
He'll.
Was this
Get some-
Candyman's name Jesse by
Yeah.
Jesse Turtman.
You just get pop rocks and let them expire.
Yeah, that's all it is.
It's Jesse Turtman.
Jesse Turtman. He shares his recipe. Like it comes out blue and clear, looks just like rock candy. Listen, they played the most intense game of tag after that.
Just started bitch slapping each other with the fist of God.
So I appreciate you all letting me down. I'm gonna go ahead and just mosey on out.
You're not going anywhere.
No.
So who's down for killing him and who's not?
I'm
We should
not.
just put him back in the cage.
Here's 2 shillings.
But he's just gonna get out and he's just gonna do the same thing again.
Listen, I didn't kill anyone
Yeah.
Yet.
in my entire
And you
career.
haven't killed anybody that I want to die.
So here's the thing.
Last time,
Here's 4 shillings if you just put one in right now.
last time we offered you a job with the company, you said no, you're a roadman. Oh, how's about this time? You take a job with the company or you die.
I guess if those are my options, I'm a company man now.
I don't know if I like that.
I mean, yeah, it's still up to their discretion. I'm just tossing out an idea.
He almost killed a bunch of children that weren't even his clients.
Mm-hmm.
We'll make an illegal drug.
It wasn't
Well, I don't know
illegal.
how illegal meth is.
It was for turtles.
I mean, technically, he invented it, so it's not. There's no laws around it at all.
Yeah, I'm still really leaning on the killing him.
I mean, it's fine. Like, I can even make you guys some money. I can teach you that recipe for, like, the animal thing.
I don't even believe you.
I still think it's great when he taught the animal thing. One of the people thought they were a mouse, and the other one thought they were a cat. And so a lady ate her niece.
Quote unquote. Or did that actually happen?
No one knows for sure.
Allegedly.
Come on, just let me, like, it's going to be fine. I'll stop making my concoctions. How's that for a promise?
I still feel like killing him.
We don't need to do that. Listen, we're all cool here.
I think there's 2 of us for killing him. What are you guys'?
I mean, if we don't want.
Oh my gosh, look! And he points off to the horizon. There's a giant robot turtle! And then he turns and runs.
All right, put one in his
Without
back.
waiting for us to look.
Well,
Do I get to shoot twice?
Wait, why does he know about the giant robot?
you guys
turtle?
just mentioned it.
Yeah.
I just mentioned it. Yeah.
Why did you tell him that?
I didn't tell him anything about it. I just he was talking about starting turtle races.
Well, why would you get? Do you normally get 2 attacks?
He gets to go first, and then
If this is the start of combat, I get a 3 AP to use.
Is anyone else going to be joining this combat?
I will.
I'm gonna throw my
if
spear
he's
at
still
him.
up. Yeah,
Well,
if he's-
Alex is the only one who gets the Han shot first.
Yeah, I'm joining.
After that, we are going to roll initiative, and we'll just go through initiative.
All right.
So, Alex,
I will.
please.
Do you want me to roll initiative first?
No, take con shot first,
All right.
and then we'll do initiative.
I don't have anything to do to him anyways.
Can I take aim and then immediately use it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you've got 3 AP.
So I'm gonna use 2 to aim
Uh
and then 1 to shoot him.
huh.
Didn't even need it. All right. Oh damn it! It didn't save. Why did you do this? It should be the same as my blunderbuss. All right. God damn it. Wow, none of my stuff updated. I really hate everything. I only do 8 damage to him.
That does move him to grievously wounded. Would you please roll me 3d6?
Yeah, remember, he's got nothing going on other than naked and backwards innocent.
No.
Okay. You sink this bolt right in his back, right off the shoulder a little bit. So now, let's go ahead and do our initiative. This guy got a 13.
Mm-hmm.
Alex,
Got a 9.
Jake.
It's 10.
All right. Chris,
I got a 12.
Dan.
17.
Damn. And Joe.
I rolled a 10. 19. Sorry.
Oh, damn. All right. Joe, you are up first.
Sweet. I'm gonna throw a rock at him.
Okay.
Boom, man.
Stoned
Boom.
to death.
Yep.
You're going to probably kill him with this rock.
That's my only range.
Watch it explode 12 times.
I know, right?
You hit him with a rock and he gets destroyed.
That's a hit.
All right.
Hit
What's
him
your
with an arrow
damage?
and it pops his limbs off.
4. And then what do you add to
Combat boom.
Combat, yeah.
9 damage?
Or no, if you're throwing a rock, it's brawn bonus.
Does it?
Yeah.
Brawn?
Yeah.
7 damage.
Still probably going to kill him.
You said
Is it
7
considered
damage?
Simple range.
That is lethal. You throw this rock and hit him right in the back of the head, cracks his skull open, he falls to the ground. Absolutely, positively dead.
Jesse Turtman is no more.
Yep.
You have killed Butch.
Well, that was
I mean,
unfortunate.
it's not really a dilemma. He gave an entire school meth.
He's fucked up 2 times now.
Yeah.
Poor stupid bastard.
And however many people died from thinking they were animals.
Maybe, yeah. No matter what crazy science he has in his head, it's not worth the harm he's causing.
Pick his body up and dump him off the side of the road.
I
Does
mean,
he get his
We're
arrow
already
back?
off the side of the road, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
You're just
Yeah.
right off, just, a few
I'll give
feet
you
off
your
the side of the road.
body back.
Everyone, go ahead and take me 5 corruption.
Hell
I pick
yeah.
up the cage and throw it on his body. And say,
Alex, you threw him off the side of the road. That's another 3 corruption. Chris, you desecrated a corpse. That is another 4 corruption.
Bingo.
Don't forget to bury him.
5 corruption.
What it was 3 for killing him, and then
It was 5 for killing him,
5 for killing him.
and then another 4 for desecrating his body.
Oh, sweet! I gained a chaos rank.
Okay.
Hmm.
Nice, because I drank wine earlier this session.
I don't feel very corrupt killing an evil person.
He wasn't necessarily evil. And he was begging for you to let him go. He was
Yeah.
powerless.
He was at our mercy.
Does my number still
Evil is an
100%
accusation of
Hang on, guys.
attention.
Does my corruption number still technically stay at 9 though? Even if I've
If you go over,
mm-hmm.
it starts over.
Okay.
You take a chaos rank, and then you start counting from there.
Because you could take more chaos ranks yet.
Yeah? All right.
But you won't be able to get an order at the end of the game.
Or chaos at the end.
Is that right?
I don't think the roll
I think
counts
you-
at the end if you
I
force
think
one.
you can't get or you can get more chaos,
Even if, okay.
but you're locked out of getting any order.
There's always room for corruption.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you did.
All right. It is a little after 12. We got roughly 45 minutes left. So let's keep it going.
Let's go to that mountain.
I might grab myself a cola.
You should do that. You all travel to the mountain. You know where it was at.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do a
We've been
posture
talking
check,
before.
says Poison Ivy Pika.
Hey, I just sat up straight. I don't even need to do anything.
I'm standing up for beverage gift, but I will posture check upon my return.
All right.
Try to be a good boy.
You travel through the wilderness. You still find these giant footprints tracking through. They have started, weather's kind of taken there, so the edges aren't as crisp as what they were. But you find easily this giant hole, 1,000-foot diameter hole, cleanly carved into the side of the mountain with a tunnel sloping down gently deeper into the mountain. What did I say? That was 2 days. So you're on day 2 of your travel.
Okay, so that'll.
How finely cut is this? Is it like I'm trying to get an idea.
No.
It is very clean, very crisp.
Okay.
You can.
Like, can I feel? Does it feel like smooth stone if I were to
Smooth
rub my hand
stone.
around it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it seem reminiscent of the hole cut in the bottom of our ship?
Yes. Just
Damn.
extremely clean, precise.
How much does this slope? Does it look like we'd slide down?
No.
Okay.
It's a gentle slope. You can walk down it easily.
I didn't know how smooth this stone.
Whee! It's gonna be like the Mario episode where you go down the thing
It's like
as penguin.
polished marble.
yeah. So, we are now going to start up another wilderness travel bit. Because specifically you're moving into an underground exploration kind of thing. You're following this giant tunnel, so there's not a lot of it here. You're not going to have to do navigation because there's just one direction to go. You're not going to have to do survival. Well, you may need to do survival if you have to set up camp here. And stealth is going to be the big one. So I think stealth is the one that I want to roll. So, please roll me a stealth, and please roll it at challenging.
Do you want me to keep doing it?
I got you.
All right, good. It's about time.
Quit falling asleep, Joe.
I know.
It was challenging.
Yep.
Why does everything close out? There we go. So yeah, pass that.
Okay, cool. Everyone, please make me that toughness test.
That would have been a 50.
I'm super tough, bro.
Critical fail.
Okay. Critical failures are going to take 12 peril.
I don't even know what I roll.
Alright.
You're super tough too.
And 6 for normal.
No, it gets its own individual roll. 8 for regular.
Okay. So does it have to break it or meet it?
You have to roll at or under. Oh, you're talking
No,
about your
how-
peril.
for peril,
It has
peril,
to
for-
break it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hey Jake,
Yes.
put your name in that goblet of fire, motherfucker.
I told you twice.
You put your
I
name
wanted
in the
to
goblet
win.
of fire.
And then my friend, disappointingly a 2.
Which is enough to resurrect Butch.
Which comes back all high on crystal meth.
You can't kill me. I'm high as fuck.
You can't stop me.
I've been doing push-ups and crystal meth for the past 2 days.
This is to go to the next. Ah!
All right.
Crystal meth level.
Eventually, you all come into this giant tunnel. Descends for almost a solid day. Just a day's worth of trekking down this straight. It's large. This tunnel's large enough. You cannot tell if it's curving or anything. If it is, it's a very gentle curve. But you go through, like I said, a day's worth of travel, and
What does
eventually,
the compass tell us?
the compass, the further down you go, the less accurate you get.
That means there's magnets
And how many days have we been
or
traveling?
electronics.
This is day 3 now. You're at the end of day 3.
Okay, because I'm gonna leave my bottles behind because otherwise I'm gonna get fucked up.
Don't take your guns to town.
Don't take your bottles of wine to an underground lair.
Yeah.
That's the other song that he sings.
Yeah, I'll just leave them up at the entrance.
I slept once.
It's total bullshit.
Would recommend.
Oh, fucking
My back hurt when I woke up. Don't ever do it.
Give it a 1 out of 10 on Yelp.
I was back in high school for 3 hours and then I woke up with my back hurting.
Paid detention.
Just crap.
I can't. There's this stupid ass fucking Vine that Ashley watched one time. She keeps bringing it up, and it's this couple like laying in bed. It was the fucking thing that Kakashi does with the
the hidden leaf technique, village technique.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so this lady did that to her man who was laying down. I was like, just got up and just.
Hidden leaf prostate exam.
Yeah.
So the thing the dude said, like, great, I can't trust you now. I gotta sleep on my back. I don't even remember where I was going with this story. We were talking about sleeping. It was worse. Oh yeah, I don't want to sleep. I was like, oh, I don't want to sleep because I wake up and my butt hurts. Because I was going to be like, Ashley, in the thing, I'm like, it's a terrible joke. It's not appropriate. Because I was thinking that Vine, it's an inside joke for Ashley
Took
and
too
I.
long to get there.
Yeah, it's what I realized. Like, this is an inside joke for Ashley and I. So
Don't worry.
Inside joke.
ah!
There we go. You may have saved it, Jake.
You saved me, Jake. I appreciate that.
Not really.
No, nobody was saved.
Nobody was saved that day.
Pika, Joe is dying, and Alex already had to take a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to keep him awake other than, I don't know, slapping him around some or...
Yeah, that's fine. Let's just keep doing this.
We're almost there.
Eventually, you come into this Giants, keep up with us. That's great. You come into this giant cavern. The walls are perfectly carved. Think of this like a circle with a flat bottom, like a tuna can. It's a great way to describe it.
A circle with a flat bottom.
Yeah.
Does it have a lid on it still?
It's like a cylindrical.
Mm-hmm. And you're in this. This is a giant room, a giant chamber. And you can see hanging from the ceiling, there's these giant stalactites
Tuna.
of tuna.
Or Pringle cans?
And you can actually see these things are way
They're
up
big
there.
fish.
They're, hundreds of feet high. But you can actually see specks of light along these stalactites. And now, mind you, I should have brought this up beforehand. You're at the point now where it's pitch dark. You wouldn't be able to see those. There's phosphorescent moss growing along the walls here and there, illuminating
able to
this
see the
cavern
light.
dimly. What?
We'd be able to see the light.
You would. Okay, cool. Ignore the phosphorescent shit.
Oh, you can keep that too.
Fuck it.
I mean, we would see light in darkness.
Right. So yeah, you see up and you can see these specks of light on these stalactites hanging from the ceiling.
Hmm.
You can also see, looking around the walls of this giant room, other giant perfectly cut circles.
Equal size. Still in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do each of those seem to them slope down as
You would
well?
have to move up to inspect them, but if you do, some of them go down, some of them go up, some of them are straight ahead, like flat.
We should figure out how many giant robots are in them.
Maybe.
Do we see a way to get these specks of light? How big do they look like they are?
They're way up there.
Well,
Do
pinpoints.
they look like it's just like a bunch of lights on it, or do they look like window size?
They would look window sized.
Mole people.
Stalactite people.
Hey,
Is
you
this
guys
stalactite
making
or stalagmite?
robots?
Stalactite because they hang tight to the ceiling.
Okay.
I think. I don't fucking know.
Stalagmite because they come out of the ground like mites.
Stalagrites because they only hang on the right walls of a room.
We know what that is.
Stalagmites.
We're getting way off topic.
I don't even know where to go after this.
I don't.
It just went.
You know what I
Is
think
there
we should do?
anything that,
We should go look in some holes for giant robots.
Go ahead, Joe.
Is there anything along the wall
We'll get
not.
back.
or any mechanism that we can find on the floor that would get us up to these stalagmites?
Go ahead and give me
Oh.
a awareness. Let's go scrutinize test.
That's not a bad thing to look for either.
Dan, what were you asking?
Oh, I just want to know if there's something that would suggest that these are populated by giant robots.
6.
The lights or the tunnels? The tunnels, you would think so. They're the same fucking size.
I mean, like the big dishes or whatever that you're talking about, the platforms.
You're in one giant room.
Yep.
And then there's holes along the side of it, other tunnels.
That's what I mean, like the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, like just.
Yeah.
Oh, they're big cutouts.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought they were like
No.
vertical sorts of
No.
things.
6, which is a passive and an arduous.
Okay. Yeah, you actually find a small tunnel on the side, and this is like a man-sized tunnel, like maybe 8 feet, and it actually goes to a rough-cut spiral staircase out of the stone that goes up.
Cut like into the wall.
So it goes into the wall a little bit, and then as you move in just a little ways, there's a staircase that just goes straight up.
Screws up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But I think that's a good stopping point for tonight.
okay.
We're almost at time. We're not quite there. Who cares?
Stalactites with windows on them?
I'm dying because I didn't sleep last night.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
And I can feel that I'm
You should
not
sleep, man.
I'm getting tired. I'm not firing on all cylinders, and I don't want to. There's a lot of shit that's about to happen, and I don't want to get it wrong. So I think it's a good time to stop, and we'll come back in 2 weeks with fresh
We're about to get pooped on.
awakenesses. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't described any smells.
I do need to get to bed as soon as possible.
Yeah. So this is where we're going to wrap it for tonight. Everyone, cliffhanger.
Cliffhangers.
Thank you for watching. I always appreciate when you all come by, even when we're on different channels. You can find us, I guess it's tonight for us. Saturday night. Yeah. Saturday night, we'll be back on Defenders of Kobold, twitch.tv/Defenders of Kobold, playing Dark Trails. Jake, you're in it, right?
Yeah.
And Dan is in it, so we got two
See
people.
this toss on the stream.
What's that?
Hold on.
That's beautiful.
Wonderful.
All right.
Stalactites hang down. So
Yeah,
it's
they hang
right.
tight to the ceiling. Yeah.
Yeah, or like a T.
I thought they both had a
okay.
So I'm
G
gonna
in them,
remember it.
but the ones from the ceiling are a C. Stalactite.
Anyway, not important.
Getting technical.
Trying to sign off. Joe, Dan, and I will be over on the Lollygaggers on Money for the finale of Hearts.
Monday?
Monday.
Did you? Okay.
He said money.
He said
Monday. My bad. I'm getting
On Money
tired.
Day.
Sunday. That's I don't know when that is. Tomorrow maybe. TT2KB. They're kicking off their new Zweihander stream or campaign. First episode of play, and I'll be over there as a player. I'm playing Ivan Riddle, a human smuggler. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh, hey, what about our corruption for the day?
Oh fuck! I didn't even think of that.
And our
Eight.
Yes.
If you got 8 or more, you take a point of corruption.
Oh my god.
Everyone also go and take me 150 points of RP.
Cool.
Nice, I can buy a thing.
150.
150.
Oh shit, that hurt.
For 30.
So yeah, Saturday, Defenders of Kobold, Dark Trails. Sunday, TT2KB, Zweihander. Monday, the Lollygaggers, Heart. Wednesday. Oh, Mutant Crawl Classics, Defenders of Kobold.
Oh, which I think I can play the last spot for that.
Okay, there's still a spot there. I'll put you down. So Thursday, go sign up for it.
Yep, I'll do it in a second.
Okay, Thursday. That's an offline game that doesn't count. Friday, we'll be back on Defenders of Kobold for Joe's game.
The Hollow Throne.
Yeah, and I don't know if there's anything's there. That's the Saturday after that. It's way too fucking far away. Don't worry about it. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Follow us on Twitter to get updates on all that shit. Let's fucking get out of here, guys.
It's the time.
It's time. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you around. Make sure to support Zweihander by buying their books and shit. They put out good products. And until we see you again, start fires, do drugs, and wash your fucking hands. Deuces.
Bye, guys.